So
Testing.
hold on. Hello.
That was a nice.
Is that another box?
Does this ever stop?
It's either me, or the toys, or the toys, or the toys, or the toys, or the toys.
Welcome to the My Wife is Going to Kill Me podcast.
The podcast where me and my friends talk about the number one thing that makes our wives want to kill us.
Toy collecting!
Transform, roll out. Transform and roll out. Transform.
That's America's ass.
And roll out. Transform. Roll out.
M-W-I-G-T-K-M. My wife
Is going to kill me.
M-W-I-G-T-K-M. My wife
Is going to kill me.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. Oh, wow, you are dumb. All right, man's man, we'll see you on the flip-flop. I tend to lash out to protect my loved ones.
Travis.
At least he's just giving it the old whoppity top.
It just keeps growing.
And it's good stuff.
Oh, shoot.
Jeremy.
Don't encourage him. I hope the cat pisses on you.
You're reading again, aren't you?
I like everything, so just tell me stuff.
Steve.
I'm being misrepresented here. You got no power over me, you harpy.
Did you put a period at the end of that statement?
M-W-I-G-T-K-M. My wife
Is going to kill me.
M-W-I-G-T-K-M. My wife
Is going to kill me.
Let the good times roll.
Well, welcome, everybody, to My Wife's Going to Kill Me podcast. Episode 225 of the delicious Sunday brunch that is this meal full of white meat. But today, we've got a little dark meat in the mix. A little bit greasier, a little bit cheaper, but still filling in a pinch. Across from me, filling in for the Lord Stephen Bushotee, is our prince, our knight in shining armor, our man at farms, just because we're pretty sure he's a barnyard, heavy petting zoo kind of guy. Jeremy DeWitt, how you doing, Jeremy?
Hey!
It is so. Hey, that's the same thing that gay horses eat. That's weird. So,
Hey.
and sitting diagonally from him and across from Matt and in the other room from Cody, Travis, how are you?
That was a curveball, huh, Trav?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Steve acts like this is really hard. It's not hard. Seducer Cody in the booth. How you doing today, Cody?
I'm doing pretty good.
Cody, what did you do last night?
What did I do last night? We went on the boat.
Nice. Big group of you?
Yeah, my boat's really small, so only like 4.
So, but it's a big group on your boat.
yeah.
Awesome. That's very cool. Of course, we got a special guest in the studio today. The creator, writer of such modern fare as Modern Wonders, Disciple 6, The Defenders of Eden, creator of the Tulip City Comic Con, co-creator and main creator of Toy Haven, guy who does all of the work but yet gives me more of the credit than actually I deserve. Matthew Rodriguez. Hold on. We got Matthew Take a breath. Start that chainsaw. Rodriguez. How you doing, Matt?
Hola.
Hola. Guten Morgen.
How's it going, guys?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. I had a great night as well.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Been a long time.
I hope to bring as much manly to this show as Steven brings, since I'm kind of not in his seat, but kind of the 4th member today. So I hope to do him proud. You had to go to church or what?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. It was time to repent.
Church in it.
Apparently, Jesus had heard the last couple of episodes and was not impressed.
He's actually watching while he's at church.
Who is? Steven?
Yeah.
He's not.
He said
Pay
this
attention
show
to
start
church.
sucks.
This show start sucks. Yeah, well. So, hey, so I noticed something, and I kind of had this epiphany.
Excuse me.
You're welcome. And so it's super funny because we talk about contributions to the show and what have you, and it dawned on me that Travis Bolles is a YouTube watcher that's sitting in the room. If you think about it,
I noticed that every episode that I watch on YouTube.
Travis, he's one of the
he's like
YouTube guys. He
is.
just happens to be sitting here because Travis is so lazy, he won't even log on to YouTube. He's like, if I can't be in the room, I'm just not gonna do it. So every now and again he chimes in. Just every now and again they chime in. You know,
He's like the physical
Yep.
embodiment of
Right.
all the comments.
all the people watching on YouTube are like, yeah, I didn't send Cody any photos because Jeremy already did. So I'll just watch them. But,
That's why we love him, right?
yeah, that's why. Oh, we love him. We love him.
I like your shorts, Travis.
Thank you.
They
Very
are
nice.
very Hawaiian-y.
Yeah,
Not the ones you were wearing yesterday?
and the day before.
And Tuesday, most of the day while he was at work. So, it was hot in my cruiser. I always get the old cruiser so the AC doesn't work. With gun belt and Hawaiian shorts.
While he's driving down the road from the window view, you just see his uniform from the window.
It's typical police stuff though, because the police obviously want to provoke you into breaking the law so they can do something.
Right.
So he wears his shorts and his gun belt, and they're like, "Oh, you looking at my bulge?" And then he shoots them. So, oh, look at this. Are you looking at my bulge? Boom, done.
Done.
It's about the same thing that happened yesterday a couple times. His bulge was looking at me.
Yeah, his bulge is really kind of a slut.
It is. It's slutty.
So you are rapidly approaching the end of your stint with the underwears from yard sales.
Yeah, our show next weekend actually might even be canceled because we can't get a sound guy.
Well,
The guy who has the bar, not the Roosevelt Park Day show, but there's another one in between. And the dude who hired us, it's his bar, and he runs sound for that's what he does. But he can't get us a sound guy because he's doing other jobs. So it's like we may not be able to play that one.
I thought you guys had your own sound guy.
Yes, but his last show was last weekend or whatever, and he's busy the coming up weekend, so he can't do it. So he feels all guilty about it. It's like, dude, you were already.
Steven, can you come to the show and change the volume from 5 to 7 and then back to 5? So Yard Sale Underwear doesn't lose this gig? Because that'd be amazing.
Okay, so quick question, because you said that's the sound guy's last gig. So you leaving the band, is the band kind of done then?
The sound guy heard you were leaving. The sound guy's like, fuck this. I'm not doing it without Jeremy.
What do you mean, is it done?
Or, is the band going to be over because of you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
I
because
fucked him is what I did.
Okay, I know you're irreplaceable.
Good and hard.
I know you're irreplaceable when it comes to the talent and the looks, but I didn't know if they were going to try to
I gave
continue.
them that option.
Okay.
I said I'll play the remaining shows, which was up to 6 months.
That's very
I said
sweet.
you could find a guy, you could do it. Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm not going to leave him high and dry. Although, back in my mind, I kind of knew.
I'd love to fill your vacancy.
What's that?
I'd love to fill your vacancy.
Oh, fill it.
I mean, not in the band. Like your yeah.
Oh, it's not. I mean, you give me 20 minutes and.
All right. Good.
It'll be lubed.
We'll take a break in 20 minutes.
We'll see you guys in 20. So yeah, then they basically were like, well, we don't want to find somebody else. That's too much work, which I expected. So, and plus my bass player was like, if Jeremy ain't in it, I'm gone. So. Yep.
Okay. Huh.
Awesome.
Well, you would. I mean, I guess I would. A band being together for that long, part of me thinks that they would want to continue on, but I guess
They actually started a side project without Jeremy. It's called Abandoned. That's punny. I don't care what you think.
Say that happened with the podcast, so Pete left. Would the podcast continue?
Yes.
Yeah, it would be more like a true crime. It'd be not funny at all. So that's when, according to details, she came home and found her husband slaughtered all over the living room floor. Copious amounts of blood in all directions. Rookie detective said it was something like unlike he's ever seen, and has never seen since. He's currently the chief of police, and this case still haunts him.
And it's weird it still haunts him. He still wears his Hawaiian shorts
Okay,
to the office.
so my wife is going to kill me 3.7 without Peter. Hey, everybody. What'd you get? That's really neat. How about you? That's pretty cool. All right, guys. So
That's pretty fun.
So, hey, guys, we're going to have a big toy party. We're not going to invite everybody. That's what. Cody, show some pictures. Thank you.
Okay, so on that note, no joke. Yesterday, and we'll get to talking about how wonderful the toy party was from the people that were there, but
The people that were invited.
somebody said, "Hey, are you going to me?" I believe it was Jeremy, and I said I wasn't invited. Travis chimes in with "Yeah, you were," and
I chime in with. Sorry.
within
Panic at the Disco moment.
30 seconds, I get an invite to a toy party. And I'm like, I don't think that counts.
Hey, now that Pete's gone, is the podcast funny? Yeah, it's fun. It's about as funny as that 13 Reasons Why on Netflix.
So, Travis, can you explain to your fans what happened yesterday?
We have the I would say now it's becoming not biannual, but we're
Semi-annual?
yeah, probably, yeah.
Oh, no, it's becoming biannual. So, you know.
A little toy swap party. It's just somebody says, "Hey, I want to have everybody over to my house," or wherever they choose, and we get together. In this situation, the guy that was doing it, Joe Crazy Bill, who was a wonderful host.
It was his birthday, too.
It was his
Happy birthday, Crazy Bill Jojo.
I will tell you, that dude had the most fun. I mean, I had a lot of fun.
But you could tell that him just run. He couldn't accommodate you more. Like,
Does he?
What do you need?
Is he a fun host? Like he likes to host. He
he was
loved
really
it.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, I could see him just absolutely rolling out the red carpet. He's just a good dude like that, you know.
It took me a year before I knew if his name was Joe or Bill.
He was on the show once, and I almost called him Joe. I'm like, God damn it!
I did call him Joe on the show, like when he was first on, because, like I said, that was Joe Crazy Bill, and that's just how we did things. And now he's so Joe Crazy, he sold them all.
No, he's still. Oh my God, dude!
You can tell he's having some struggles.
He's having some struggles, and what. He was a great host. It was fun. It was his birthday. His wife was out of town, which easily he said was, I mean, he didn't say it, but was the best gift of the day. But he says, he goes, I mean, I'm just saying how it went down. So he goes, he literally would every half an hour go get a box of toys. Okay, so I want you to think about, Matt. Remember the toy swap party you came to where you bought a tote of Marvel Legends?
The one where you actually were invited?
Yep.
That's the first time I met Matt.
Where you sold that out from under me. Yep.
I remember that.
Sold
one.
it to someone else.
Okay, so now the plot thickens.
Yeah, no shit. This is getting dark.
You didn't get an invite? I could have swore I could have swore the invite was in that box that you stole from me. It wasn't in there when you looked? When you pilfered through the rape and pillage of what you'd stolen from me, there was no invite to the toy swap
for
party?
my son. A big vehicle thing for Levi from G.I. Joe from the first movie.
Yeah. That's Bill. Just a great dude.
Yep.
Dude, you should see the amount of gifts that he's given Pearson. I mean, comics and awesome Joe art and figures and vehicles and more figures and more vehicles and more I mean, just super gracious.
He's a great dude.
Man.
He handed me a toy on my way out. I'm like, it's your birthday.
I didn't get you shit.
He's like, thanks for coming.
Right.
I know. I gave him like I would have given him all that stuff that I brought, like all the custom things, but he's like, nah, I'm good. I'm like, okay, all right.
So
I'll just eat your burgers, I guess.
I bet he made delicious burgers too.
They were really good, but I think there was another.
People even ate the ones on the ground that hit the floor. The hot dogs too. Those were gone.
Yeah, but look
we thought old man
around.
Kyle tripped.
He's carrying the platter of meat into the house.
Who is?
Bill.
Oh, okay.
And he tripped.
Oh no shit! On his birthday?
On his birthday. birthday.
He got dirt. He got his meat in the dirt on his birthday. Oh. No, that dude. He's Bill's the real deal. The guy. He's as genuine and sincere as they come, and just
absolutely.
He's
He was-
the
He's very, very
I saw
proud.
part of your nutsack.
He's very proud of his home too. Like he's done a lot of work on that house by himself.
When you do it yourself.
And
Oh,
like him
man.
showing it off, I was like, "Can I come over more? Because this is fucking nice."
Dude, and not to be over, but he got screwed so bad by his contractors, and not only does he have obviously the ability to do it, but having all that, going through all that, still working, trying to transition, the move, all that other stuff, and then to do all that work and have that outcome on top of it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just I applaud.
Do we know
him.
these contractors, their website or anything? Can you?
The guy's in jail.
It's
Oh.
it's
Is he?
funk.
Yeah, that bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it because of that?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Multiple houses. But it was
Oh,
bad.
okay.
Unfortunately, Bill was just near the end of that run.
Gotcha.
So was the least likely to actually be able to get any of the blood out of that turnout.
The lesson here: don't take low bid. You're gonna want to take low bid.
For sure.
Don't.
Yep.
Well, there's a reason why.
Yeah. Probably one of my. There was a couple highlights for me. One, when you get in that kind of environment, seeing people come out of their shell a little bit and have a little bit of fun. I will tell you, Hobby Lobby made me laugh very hard yesterday, which is usually not his thing because he's a pretty quiet dude.
No, Chris Middlecamp is a sleeper.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because he won't say nothing for an hour, and then he won't say it out loud to the whole group. He leans in close and and you just die, and then everybody goes, "What the fuck is Pete laughing about?" And you're like, "It's Middlecamp. He's fucking hilarious."
It was pretty good. But with that said, old man Kyle.
Cody, I just sent you a picture. If you could at some point throw it up on screen.
What was up with the?
I know you're doing
safari
something,
hat?
but
Okay,
this is this guy right here.
top of the toilet to you, mate.
He's got. Do you see in his beard? This is after he wiped up. He ate a cupcake, and it's one of those ones that stains the fuck out of you.
Oh yeah,
He had it all over his hands. He's like, he was stumbling around, and it was just all in his fucking beard and shit. It was the cutest I'd ever seen him. So,
Cody, did you pull up the group shot that I sent you yet of the whole crew? Kyle,
there is the best part of this whole photo.
Like, what is
Oh,
Kyle doing right here?
I don't know.
well, Kyle doesn't understand when you say get in the photo. He thinks he literally has to be. I think he thought he had to lean in.
He's got to lean. Yeah.
He knows the Polaroid doesn't have a big aspect ratio, so
He might have also been rubbing himself on that table. I don't know, but between old man Kyle, who stepped in and did the auction,
how'd that go?
and I think he pissed a lot of people off, but I think he handled the auction well.
him taking that ogre, just putting it in Scott's face.
It was very very amusing, and Bill did this where to me watching it was very amusing. He would bring a big toad out, he would set it on the ground and take the lid off, and then he'd walk away and be a good host. He would get you a drink or do whatever, and like sharks, like a feeding frenzy would get on that toad, and people, and it usually would be Kyle.
Yeah, screaming at everybody to get the fuck away.
Like an animal. He's literally having his prison meal. So he's digging out these pieces and all this, and he would make this big pile, and he'd be like, Bill! And Bill would come over, and Bill would look at the pile, and Bill would go, yeah, those 7 figures, I'm keeping those. Those are mine.
Yep. It was a big question. Like, you didn't know what was for sale.
I swear to God, he did it to Kyle 5+ times.
I'm surprised Kyle didn't stab him. The only reason Kyle didn't stab him because he's like, you don't stab somebody in their own home.
On their birthday.
On
their birthday.
He was close.
Had it been his birthday or in somewhere else, or had it been not his birthday at his home, stabbed.
Right.
Yes.
So
Every time it would happen, Kyle literally would turn around and be like this.
He had a good buzz on.
cupcake in his beard.
Yeah. You should see his fingers all fucking greenish blue. and just
Steve Irwin hat.
trying to wipe it off with a tiny crumpled napkin.
Crikey, Bill.
I'm like, he has water and soap inside, dude.
He's licking the napkin.
Yeah.
So I would say another thing about the auction, which is not common, and you have experienced this. Usually, you're sitting around with a whole bunch of dudes who aren't going to drop a bunch of money. For the most part, they're just looking for stuff to flip. It's a bunch of vendors. There might be, now, certain items, boom, big money, but for the most part.
Any trade, a little bit of trading or not?
No,
really?
there was a little bit of trading. It was actually pretty good. There was a lot of
That's
really
why
good
you weren't
toys there.
invited. It wasn't a trailer park party, Matthew. Okay? We're not just. It's not all just trade bait. You know what I mean? On fucking 80s Toy Biz X-Men.
You should have seen Kyle's table. Oh my god.
What I really love. So
Yeah. Like figures from the worst Ninja Turtle line ever.
I have 6 carded Venuses. Who's in?
He had a bunch of Walking Dead, like 5-inch figures or whatever. It's just piled. He's like, buy all of them, Jeremy. Buy all of them. I'm like, I don't really.
So occasionally, every once in a while, when there is that one vendor, I know at Toy Haven, he was in the corner, where like people just think just because it's still on card, it's worth something, and it's like a random Spawn figure, or they have a whole Spawn collection. They have like 50 Spawn figures, and there's a reason why
I don't
want to
deal. I don't want to deal with anybody who is selling an entire Spawn collection.
Right, exactly.
Why do you have an entire Spawn collection? That's concerning.
Well, because the guy that owned it needed some cash because he lost his job.
So, Trav, we look back on the other auctions, and the last couple, I always feel super bad for one individual in the group because I hold up an item and bids. And every item I hold is just fucking crickets. Poor Luke Kulikamp doesn't ever get any bids on anything ever.
There was that new guy there.
I'm like, when we were at the last Toy Swap party, I literally, I was like, he had this custom this and this custom this, and it was cool stuff. No bids, no bid. I literally I scooped up poop so nobody stepped in it, and people started throwing money, and they wouldn't bid on his stuff. I felt really bad.
I'm sorry. What was the new guy's name? I don't recall
New
his name.
guys. I'm trying to think who. There was a bunch of new guys.
There was the group photo that I got Snapchatted to me.
Well, during
Justin.
Well, okay, yeah. During the auction, like he had some Transformers stuff, and it was basically garbage. I mean, from what I gathered, I don't know Transformers very well, but it was. And Kyle just hold up, $5, $5. Nobody wanted them, but I think Ben ended up snagging them at the end.
Maybe. And
What were you? Didn't you grab some
I didn't
too?
get those
Oh,
ones,
okay.
but that was kind of what happened. The difference being this time, people's items would go up, so you'd hold it up and everything, and it would be like a $20 action figure, and it would get sold for $10. And usually people would just go, no, not selling it for that.
Yeah.
This one,
No reserves, huh? They just let them go.
for the most part, everybody just let everything go.
I think Bill took a hit on some shit there.
Oh yeah, Bill took.
There was some Mythic Legions going for pretty damn cheap.
It was. If you were a Mythic Legions fan and you walked into this toy swap party, your head probably exploded because there just was, and not. I mean, there was grails. Like Bill was pulling out grails and selling them. So.
Nice. Sounds like an awesome time to be invited.
The best group photo that I got was, it was Snapchatted to me, and like Ben's face was covered by somebody's elbow. So you could see everybody except for then you had Ben's body, and then his face was missing. And I was like, it's probably a great Tinder profile pic for Ben.
Ben's so cute.
Matt, I am sorry. I will try and do better.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I was working anyways. I'm just giving you shit, but I know that sometimes there are guys out there that do feel left out, and luckily I don't have that personality where I don't care. So, but I do know there are softer characters in the group.
There are.
It's hard to please everybody, especially when you have an absent mind.
Holy sweet
And you're
Jesus,
give a fuck.
the Book of Jeremy. Holy shit!
I got a couple gems here and there.
I
And
like
your
it.
give a fuck's broken.
I like it.
Yeah. But it was fun, and I still will tell you to anybody out there listening or watching, this is what it is about. I think if you could get these kind of groups together, it's just fun.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
fun.
and that's the thing, not just to be like, oh man, I wish I had that. Like, dude, you guys might have this in your back. Like, you might have 4 or 5 guys
You just gotta
within
reach
an hour
out.
because again, you guys are pretty local, but a lot of these guys, and like I'll come from 45 minutes away in one direction. Some guy will come from 45 minutes away in another direction. So there's a good radius of distance between the group that gets together, and that's why it's
Can we quit pretending he's 45 minutes away? Driving to your house is a fucking nightmare. I fucking hate your town.
I feel like you might not go the right way because there's a new bypass.
I feel like I drive and I'm like, yeah, I'm doing 75. Now I'm doing 40. Oh, there's stoplights on this highway. We should do that.
Yeah, that is pretty true. Holland fucking sucks.
Holland sucks. And then you got to go through it to get to fucking Zealand.
Yep.
And,
that bypass works good.
Absolutely, absolutely right though. All you got to do is reach out, find your people. Facebook's great. You know, get 7 people around you that do this. Invite 6 of them, hurt one of them, you know, and get it off the ground. Do these toy swap parties.
Well, yeah, because it's not like there was fucking 30, 40 people. I mean, it was like 15, 16, somewhere around there.
Yep.
Tops.
How many we've had 40 at a toy swap party before.
We had a couple big ones, but most time it's just hard to make it work.
Is it your in-law? Maybe
that was a big one.
That was a big one.
But it depends on what circle we're inviting.
Right.
You know, because there's this circle.
Yep.
You know, and
I
the cool
wasn't-
people,
I wasn't
the
there.
fun people, and then you've got one ring that goes out.
I thought I was
and
in that one.
We get to like. You get to about the 7th circle of hell, and that's where like your Justin Currys come and
Right.
what have you.
Yep.
So it's varying degrees of how cool you are.
I hate to say this, I said to Kyle, I go, will you look at this list and tell me, is anyone missing? And Kyle looks at it and he goes, no, it looks good.
He didn't have his readers.
He didn't give a shit.
So
he probably didn't have
he didn't have his readers. So
Torres says great thing to me during this. He goes, I don't want these ever to end.
Yeah.
He goes, even if it's just once or twice a year, he goes, just getting together like this, it's just fun.
I'll say he's a pretty sweet dude, man.
Oh,
yeah,
I don't get a lot of one-on-one with him, and him and I were hanging out yesterday. So
Great
it's pretty
dude.
fun.
But and like I said, and what's funny too is you get together in these big groups and you're like, oh yeah, he's a cool guy, and then you actually get to talk to him, and and Hobby Lobby's a great example. He's a relatively shy guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's not the one that jumps up in the group like me and tries to make everybody laugh and wants everybody to look at him. You have a conversation with like, this dude's fucking cool as shit.
Yeah.
Same thing with Taurus. Same thing with Derek Trevelyan. These guys they were on the outsides, and I met them, and we would always see each other. We would always say hi, and then we go from a con to one of these toy swap parties, and I'm laughing my ass off with these guys all day.
Yeah.
And it's fun. Like I said, I wish I could have been there yesterday. I was invited. One of the first ones invited, actually. Couldn't make it. Had other plans.
First one to turn it down.
Yep. First one to say maybe, because I don't ever say no, because I want to give everybody the hope that I might make it. I don't ever want to just shoot somebody down completely, But
then they might cancel the whole thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And I didn't want to affect everybody else's day. I mean, they come from 45 minutes away from Zealand, which you're driving a fucking DeLorean if you can make that trip in 45 minutes. Fucking, I hate it. I hate it.
A lot of amazing toys.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And some not so amazing.
Also
like
true.
the G1 Transformers that nobody wanted.
Energon
ones.
Yeah,
They looked cool. I didn't know enough about it anyway.
Yeah. Yep.
So fun time. It was good. How was your Saturday?
It was good. It was good. DJ at a wedding. So I kind of yard sale underwear, and like I'm not gonna DJ anymore. And so unfortunately, what happened is people made the same decision as the band members did. They're not gonna get married anymore. So they were like, you know what? If we can't, we're just gonna
can't have Peter.
Domestic partnership. It is what it is. No. So a friend actually reached out, and I was done 2 weeks ago, and reached out. My schedule would have been done 2 weeks ago. Reached out, hey, I'm getting married. I need you to DJ, and I'm like, and I was like, I got to do it for her. She's super cool. Her husband's a great guy. So absolutely glad that I did. It was an absolute blast. We had a great time. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. Totally worth it. And now, like I said, now I'm kind of out.
What are you gonna do with all the gear?
Oh, I'm still gonna do we've got Kyle's.
So you're still gonna do family
yeah,
stuff, friends,
friends and family clothes. I'm sorry, maybe this is overshooting it, but I don't think we could ever have a fucking party at your house in the basement without the speaker and lights.
Agreed.
So that's just worth keeping it for that.
Yep.
And
but
then
I
the
have
storage you get at Travis's house after the party. So.
Yes, for months and months, and even saved his life one night. Yeah. Between my lights and speaker and Heidi's BJ, he's still with us. So, but the school still wants me to do the dances, and those are super simple and easy and
perfect.
So yeah, I'm gonna hold on to it all, and there's a couple minor things I want to upgrade just for ease of use, but yeah, I won't be doing big events anymore unless, like I said, you come to me and say, hey, you say, hey, I'm marrying Laura. Like, will you DJ my wedding? Well, yeah, of course.
This is kind of
why
weird.
do you want to DJ when you know live music? But I'll do it.
This is kind of weird. You're quitting something that's been a big chapter of your life. You're quitting something that's been a big chapter of your life. It's almost like something amazing could happen if you two would just
touch the tips.
Touch the tips.
I got to lose some weight before my tip pokes out again.
I've got to lose a lot of weight before my tip pokes out again. So.
We could just smash our areas together.
Panis to panis. So, there was a picture I saw on Facebook, and it said it was a thicker girl wearing a shirt that said, "Bigger the fupa, sweeter the chalupa." And I was like, that makes my day.
It's definitely gonna be a flavor saver, that's for sure. Well, that's a show.
You'd be mortified.
It was fun.
You'd be mortified if you guys knew what I'd be willing to eat. Like Bill's floor hot dogs. You know what I mean? So
don't wash those off.
Hey, this side's still good. I can still eat this burger. Well, I just put cheese on that side.
Yeah. What was funny too is there wasn't a lot of people that witnessed it.
That's a bummer.
So there's no idea how much of the meat actually hit the floor.
Right. Well, he separated
like
them.
A meat lottery. Like nobody knows who's getting what.
If you get something
meat
crunchy,
roulette.
And you know me, I could have gave a shit less.
Yeah, right. I think you ate one of the. No, was it you?
Maybe it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, I never asked.
I know somebody sought out one of the hot dogs that hit the floor. So, to each their own, I guess.
Bring all the weenies on, man. Bring them on.
All right. Okay.
So how about toy news? What do we got? Cody, you want to fire up the Google machine there?
We got
some news about toys.
Steven's gonna just be like, yeah, the show, it just doesn't run nearly as smooth without me, because I'm kind of the guy that puts it together. Like, the show is me.
So I do want to tell you this story. So real quick before we get into this. So last Thursday night, I'm downtown, and I wanted to head to Fetch. Fetch is a local brewer here in downtown Whitehall. Great beers. They got a mug club. Super cool. No food, which kind of sucks. I don't really drink beer, but I do like cider. They do have cider. So I park in the city parking. I'm walking. I come upon, there's a group of us there, and the little hand is red. Okay? And I'm like, okay, well, obviously that means don't walk and we get hit by a car. Now, it's downtown Whitehall, so it's not that awful busy. But so we're standing there, we're watching, and here is the sign. And two people start to cross. I panic for a second, right? Because I'm like, well, it says not to. Because not only is it a violation of the law, it's also unsafe.
Sure.
And those are two things that I'm just not into, right?
Hell no.
So they start to cross, and I wanted to, in that moment I wanted to say something, but I didn't, because I'm like, you know what? It's two women. They're stupid.
I'm civilian Pete right now.
Right. And I'm like, these women are obviously stupid. Maybe we'd be better off if they did get hit. So I stayed back, and I didn't, because, again, they're women.
I haven't seen this in a while anyway.
Right.
Plus they have rights, right?
Right. Yeah, right. So I stayed back. The hand's red. The hand is still red. And I don't know if there's a malfunction, but it feels like it's forever. Well, another part of the group that I'm standing with, they decide they're going to cross as well. So immediately I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to have to do something. But there was a man with this one. I'm like, okay, well, he's making the decisions. He's got to run his universe. He's a man. He can handle this. If something happens to this woman when they cross, it's his job to be chivalrous. I'm off the hook. I don't have to.
Amen.
Because there's a man with them.
Amen.
So I waited, and I'm like, okay, finally, they'll get the little white walking guy. And obviously the guy's white because, you know. So I make my way across, and I still double-check traffic. I looked right, looked left, then looked right again, just like they taught us when we were a kid, back when I would go with my dad to vacuum out cars for, you know, gas money. And so I make my way across. I get across there safely, and when I got there, Fetch was closed. So,
Did you have to go to the bathroom?
Talking about toy news, what do we got, Cody?
You know how long that took my brain to catch up to what you were doing?
I was on it right at the beginning.
My wheels were like halfway through. They went. I'm like, oh fuck!
You guys see the 40-year-old virgin?
Yeah.
The opening scene of that, Seth Rogen is like, man, I had a weekend, and he tells a story about going to Tijuana and watching a woman with a donkey, right? Yeah. And he says, "How about you?" And Steve Carell goes, I'd really been wanting an egg salad sandwich. So I was craving it, and I kind of was obsessing about the egg salad. So I was like, so I went to the store, and I got the eggs. I got a dozen eggs, and I got the mayonnaise, and I got the paprika, and I got home. I took all the ingredients, and I made the eggs, and I spent about an hour and a half making the egg salad, and then realized I didn't have any bread. That's like every story that Steve tells to me. That's how I hear every one of those. And Steve Carell going through the painstaking process of making all of the egg salad only to not have bread for the sandwich. So, anyways, I'm sorry. Seducer Cody, you're up, buddy. Why don't you fire up some of them photogs? The Google there on the internet
buddy.
machines.
Whoa. That looks like
Mad Balls No Limits Trash and Pumpkin Apparition Edition figure from Premium DNA. Shut up, everybody. It's coming. It's coming.
Who made that comment?
What?
Talmadge.
Was it
Oh,
Tom?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I saw that and I kind of
He
chuckled.
saw that I backed it. But I backed it on Big Bad Toy Store. So if it don't come through, then
You'll get
I
your
ain't
money
gotta
back.
pay.
Yeah, that's pretty smart.
I didn't realize this was a Need for Speed No Limits figure. Based on a character in that game, because I don't play that game. I only play Nintendo from 1988. But here we go. It's another Mad Balls thing. These guys are pumping these things out. Well, I mean, they're pumping the pictures out.
has any well, I was gonna say,
They're pumping my money in. Pumping my money hard.
has any of their stuff landed yet?
There's a lot of photos of them of the parts and everything that they've been through production, so they're putting them together, and
Okay.
it's in the works. Yes,
Okay.
the first wave.
But nothing's been delivered in hand by consumer.
Only to not consumer,
only to the
right.
guy. Okay.
No customers received anything yet.
Okay, just checking.
We've had some promises. And we've had some promises. The question I have for you is there a medium DNA? Do I have to pay for the full premium DNA? Can I just get middle of the road DNA?
Pipe and Pete.
If there's an extra chromosome, do I get to pay even less? Because we know it's not going to be right if the DNA is wrong. I'd like to see the sequencing of this DNA prior to making my purchase. I was trying to figure out why you were touching my dick. And then I was trying to figure out why I hadn't stopped you. Now I'm okay with this. I am okay with this. Oh, he's handing me my pipe. So is that a mad ball on your shirt?
No, this is just some dude I drew.
Oh, that's a Jeremy DeWitt creation.
It is.
And now that yard sale underwear is out of the way, we're hoping to see more Jeremy DeWitt creations.
He's
like maybe the stuff I asked you for
trying.
6 weeks ago.
He's
That'd be
really
cool.
trying. Shit, Travis asked me for shit like a year and a half ago.
I just stopped asking for shit.
Yeah, man.
That's like
This guy's a smart one right here.
Matt's like, I'd rather do it myself, mediocre wise, and just get it done.
Fuck. So yeah, there's some mad ball shit. Buy it or don't. I don't care.
I'm excited for you, Jeremy.
Dude,
No, that's awesome.
if they
That's
show
hey,
up,
if it gives,
I'm going to be so
if
happy.
if it's a toy and it gives you a chubby, I'm all about
You
it.
know what I'm most excited about with Premium DNA? It all falling apart and then trying to listen to West Bendover talk about why everything's okay still. And then jump in and insult other companies publicly. That makes me so happy when he does that. When he like critiques how other people should be doing things. Yeah. And I'm like, weren't you in Megalopolis? Never mind. Megalopolis, ha ha ha.
Rambo.
Next we got 3-0 Rambo figure.
What's 3-0 mean?
That's the company.
Okay. New guys on the block?
Yeah, they've actually been around for a while. They do some really cool stuff, but it seems like
Very niche.
Very expensive.
expensive.
Okay.
Yeah,
I believe
Yep.
this guy is like 199.
Well, yeah, because it's 10 cents a bullet. The fucking
a lot of
bullets
bullets,
on
yeah.
this
So
guy.
I'm looking at
But-
the elbow. Is that rubber? Like a rubber arm that has the bend inside of it?
Yes.
Okay.
Usually, I think that's what their stuff is. It's more of like a seamless body.
Okay.
Well, no wonder.
I mean, dude,
It
that
looks,
first
it looks cool.
It looks amazing.
he looks awesome. There's
that a piece of
times like
rope?
certain angles he looks a lot more like Sylvester Stallone. There's other angles too where it kind of doesn't, but
So that's Prince of Thieves then, Rambo.
yeah,
Right?
Rambo Prince
All
of
right,
Thieves.
now you're talking my language.
Matt's in.
It's from First Blood, man.
What size scale?
Kill the
are we
rich
looking
and then murder the poor.
I believe these are. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Are they like 12-inch? Maybe. I actually hang on. I did take notes.
You did take notes.
Yeah.
Awesome. These are fun.
I think the majority of 3-0 stuff is 12-inch, but I think they might do multiple scales.
Working.
And that's the thing. If you're a guy that you've got your
Holy shit! Oh no.
your Rambo on the
I was wrong.
shelf, your Arnold,
Yeah.
you know, those figures. I see this being, that's pretty cool.
No, I didn't take that many notes apparently.
And obviously,
I would say he's a 12-incher probably.
Rambo had a huge. I mean, when a movie does how many 6?
Oh,
or I mean,
Sequels, yeah.
They're up to 11.
Yeah.
I think.
and
No, I'm
Stallone-
sorry.
Stallone's still doing it.
I'm sorry. There's 6 Rambo. There's 11 Rockies.
There
The
you
new
go,
the
yeah.
new Rocky actually. Have you guys seen the trailer for the newest Rocky coming out? It's awesome. All the fights he's been in, biggest fight of his life, prostate cancer. It's gonna be a good one.
I knew. Where was it? There it was. All right. I think it's
Anticipation.
Is anybody here buying this?
No.
no. I don't have the. I don't have money for
Whoa,
that.
whoa!
You know,
Look
honestly,
at it.
bucks.
I
Look at all the
really
shit.
kind of want that homemade shirt that he's got because I think that homemade shirt would go really good with Mythic Legions.
$200.
It looks beautiful though.
It
No,
is a beautiful
hey,
figure.
Oh,
if
it's
I'll
obvious-
drop 55 on a fucking Ninja Turtle, someone's easily gonna drop 200 on Rambo. So.
Oh yeah, if you're a Rambo, yeah.
if that's your jam.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Pete would use that as a loincloth.
Yes, I would.
And see the neck hole. You know what he puts through the neck hole, right?
Yeah, this is for like hardcore Rambo fans.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like these guys are so hardcore. Like they call themselves Rambo, and like when they took their first girl's virginity, they called it First Blood. Like these guys are hardcore Rambo fans. So,
Yep.
and we're not that.
No.
We're not that.
I like the Nintendo game. What do we got next there, buddy? Look at that!
Gary, meow.
Super 7's getting into frickin'
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
I'm not a big, huge SpongeBob fan.
It's a little snail-like thing.
It's Gary.
It's his
It's
pet.
his
It's
name right
his-
there. It's
it
outside.
meows like
Never
a
watched
cat.
SpongeBob.
Oh, okay.
It meows like a
It
cat.
kind of followed what Ren and Stimpy did.
It kind of makes me want to punch a baby.
I heard it was good.
Their voices are terrible. And
It's
I hate
okay,
them.
but yeah, the voices after that. Like
Yeah, the SpongeBob is grating.
yeah.
I only during one thing want to hear that sound.
I really like.
And it's not watching a cartoon.
Right.
Not.
I'm
Well,
watching
maybe-
it.
maybe
I'm getting
maybe
ready to
hentai.
put it in.
No, I love Patrick's voice just because I was a huge Coach fan.
Yes,
And I
Coach.
love Dauber. So.
Yeah. So that's all.
Okay,
It's just a teaser
SpongeBob.
image from Super 7. Just another property they have.
Yeah, Super 7's going hard, ain't they? Man.
Rick.
Yep. Another 3-0.
Oh yay.
Well, you can definitely
This seems-
tell their style figure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This uniform is
Real.
badass.
It's real.
Yeah, and we need a. Yeah, man,
No,
I
if
need a
only a-
goblin with a cop uniform that he stole.
You want to recreate that Netflix movie with Will Smith?
Yes. Blight.
Blight? I think,
Bright.
yeah, Bright. Yeah.
Yes.
All he's missing, Rick needs a pair of Hawaiian shorts right now.
Oh my God.
I wore these out to dinner last night.
I believe it.
Oh, keep bragging, buddy.
Rick Grimes.
He looks a lot like Andrew Lincoln. I'll say they got the like.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they
No,
yeah,
it's
they
perfect.
crushed it.
It's perfect.
Why is he wearing Carl's hat?
I just can't sell Walking Dead figures.
1/6 scale.
No, and that's
Carl.
the thing. I feel like this is almost too little, too late kind of deal. Like it looks awesome, and I still like Walking Dead and shit, but I'm not into it like I was.
Yeah.
Where I actually was purchasing stuff from
Like,
the Walking
yeah,
Dead.
well, and that's the thing.
He has a watch.
It just
Why do you know what time it is? It's a zombie apocalypse.
It's just he
I
wants to
think
look
this is
good.
right before he
The
probably-
batteries wore out.
Coral.
It just seems
We
like
can't
some
do
of that
this
stuff.
right now, Coral. It's dinner
Some
time.
of that stuff doesn't translate into toys. Like,
That's part of it too.
You know what I mean? Like the fan base doesn't quite overlap as much as you would assume, I guess.
No.
You're like, oh well, this stuff's at those actors go to Comic-Con, so Comic-Con has toys, so they might as well make toys. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's a weird little.
The experience I've had with selling Walking Dead figures at cons is you better hope that actor is at the con.
Yeah,
right.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I like Laura's got some of the statues.
Oh my
big,
God.
But
You're John Baird,
oh man,
Is he still wearing his uniform in season 10 or whatever?
No, he's not even on the show anymore.
Oh, really?
He's not even in season 10.
no.
I don't think he was in season 9, was he?
Yeah, he was. He was in 9. He left. Maybe he left during season 10 or season 9, somewhere in between. I don't know.
What
whatever.
season's coming out?
It's 11. Just started last.
11
week.
just started last week.
Is the comic book still ongoing?
No, it's done. He wrapped it.
I loved it.
He did
They're
a-
starting
did
a
a
new
very
comic
good
book
job.
though. Another Walking Dead comic book, but it's
That
like
don't surprise-
diff-
never
eh,
people.
Look at
I don't
that.
care.
That's
cool.
amazing.
Yeah,
It is. It's
got the guns.
Oh, yeah,
and
it's
he's got-
beautiful.
And I will say, so like, let's say if Cody was hardcore on Walking Dead, I could see Cody buying this
Hardcore
figure.
on Walking Dead, the show. Because
The
if you're
show.
hardcore on the comic, you're like, what is this dog shit?
Yeah,
You're
right.
like, that ain't my.
But
Rick.
yeah, this is they actually call
Why
it
is he in
season.
color?
They call it season 1 Rick. So
Oh, that's definitely season 1 Rick.
yeah.
This is Rick when he still has hope of finding his son and is not pregnant by somebody else's wife. You know what I mean? So look, there's still hope in Rick.
$180
Grimes' eyes.
bucks.
I will say that's when Walking Dead lost me, is when they didn't kill the baby.
Oh, okay. You wanted the baby to die.
What
then.
season?
No show. Tell me one show. Probably like 3 or 4. The Prison. Tell me one show that ever has gotten better when they add a baby. We're gonna lug around a fucking baby. Tell me one relationship. One show that's ever gotten better.
Hey, the show's not doing well. How do we save it?
Yep.
We should get pregnant. Good call.
I'm serious.
I do like the character of Judith now, though. I mean, when
Ah,
I
but
do, I
she-
like her.
I like her too, but how long did they carry on that little baby
Yeah,
for to
but
get
It
to
was
this?
it was pretty annoying. Like, especially if that was for realsies during a zombie apocalypse, you got a baby. They even had something with the Whisperers where there was a baby laying in a field fucking crying. It's like just get rid of the fucking baby.
So let's be realistic.
All the zombos are coming after you now.
Is the baby in the comic book?
Yeah,
the baby
for a
doesn't
little bit.
Guts, I
Yeah.
mean,
Okay.
Till it dies.
Okay.
It's
Well,
in the comic.
yeah. Okay.
So
Lori and the
You ever,
Lori and the baby die in the same scene.
you
during
ever
the
played
governor fight
you ever
at the
played Call of
prison.
Duty?
No.
Okay. In Call of Duty, there's this thing called collateral damage. So like when you fire one shot and kill 2 people, you get a special badge for that called collateral. And that's exactly what happened.
I like it.
So
It was
she tried to shield herself from the bullet with,
the
the
baby.
and it killed both of them.
That comic was
It
dark
was
as fuck.
epic. It was epic.
Yeah, that blew my mind when I saw that shit. Yeah, I figured they wouldn't go that route on the show. A little dark.
Well, but see, the problem is with having that baby in the show is they didn't have that baby in the show. So they had the baby, and then all of a sudden there was just, they would refer to the baby, or you'd see something, but the baby wasn't a part of the show. So they had this baby. They were doing things as if they didn't have a baby, but we still had a baby. Pick a lane.
Other people watching
Right,
the baby.
pick a lane and stay in it.
Yeah.
If you're going to have the baby, then make the baby the part of the show, because the baby's going to hold you back as to what you can do in a zombie apocalypse.
Oh, yeah.
Looking around this group, if there's a baby here, that's the most tender meat that puts up the least amount of fight. If
And
it
it's
comes
the
down to
loudest
it,
one.
right? You know, if it comes down to it, but
Yeah.
the comic stuff, man. There was a big huge part of Carl's development was him killing Shane.
Yeah.
And they didn't do that in the show, and I hated that.
He did. Well,
Carl did not kill him in the show.
he killed the zombified version of him.
Yes.
Right. Yep, that's true.
So that was one of those. That was a huge part of Carl. Of hey, this is the world we live in now. I understand this was tough.
Yeah, that was him
This
becoming
is-
a man.
Yes, that was his bar mitzvah, man.
Yeah.
And it just didn't translate.
Yeah.
And I thought his character was kind of a whiny dick.
He was, and everybody was really upset when he left the show. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I mean,
You had to, if you were a comic reader, you had to enjoy the show as a separate experience. I wasn't able to do it, so I had to walk away.
I was, and
then
that's why I'm
bash it
still
every
there.
chance that I get.
Plus, the
because that's
last
right
season,
thing
and
to
I
do.
got to see now. There's some Negan stuff going on, and
Rambo
I
is
had to.
12-inch.
Okay, cool. Okay, this stuff. I don't know shit about this, but somebody brought it up and said, "Hey, there's
this
some,
is awesome.
What is it?
it's Transformers.
It's
Okay.
It's going to be a new HasLab.
It is
Wait for it.
the
Boom.
victory the Victory Saber. It includes a 1-inch Brain of Courage Brainmaster figure, a 5-inch Autobot Saber figure, an 8.5-inch V Starjet, a 7.5-inch Victory Leo figure, and the Sword of Fucking Justice accessory.
Wait, isn't that Power Rangers?
Well, if
That's
you're
exactly
unfamiliar,
Power Rangers.
Matthew, if you're unfamiliar with Victory Saber, he's the supreme Autobot leader in the anime Fight Super Robot Life Form Transformers Victory. So,
All right, and your time is up for Toy News, Jeremy.
Okay.
Thank you for coming.
yeah, this is the last time I reach out to the fucking group for ideas.
No, I think it's a HasLab. It's
Yeah.
under $200.
Yep, he looks pretty cool.
I will buy multiples of these to flip. I've never seen this thing in my life.
I'm really, the lack of paint apps is very concerning for what the price point's going to be.
For that much money, you could paint the damn thing.
Right.
Hey,
you know?
So how does Ben feel about this? Since he's kind of.
I
the
wish I
resident-
would have got a chance to pick
Okay.
his brain about this yesterday. I did not. I'm sure Ben's probably excited about it. He might question the why this,
Mhm.
but then again, in the Transformer world, what haven't they given
Right.
everybody? I mean,
Right.
And this is apparently the first time in 30 years the Japanese canon has been introduced into the Transformers line. So
Interesting.
Well, that is. It's amazing in Japanese.
thing.
you're fluent.
I am fluent.
So yeah, those of you who are at home listening to the after recorded show, go to IGN for the pictures.
Or do something more
Or just watch this
valuable
video.
with your time.
I should say those who give a shit.
Or go clean the hair out of your shower drain. Can you imagine what Jeremy's shower drain looks like? Seriously,
oh my God.
Oh, it's mostly nut hair.
It is.
Oh.
Sometimes
Other
you feel like
people's
a
nut
nut,
hair.
sometimes you don't. Let's see what this is. I'm excited.
You
Never
are
mind.
not excited.
Oh, it's Gilgamesh. They seriously took Gilgamesh from the Smurfs and made him black. Why do we keep doing this? Why can't he just stay white? Next thing, it's not going to be a cat. It's going to be a dog now, right? God,
It's a hamster.
What is that?
it's Gilgamesh.
This is the Eternals set. I think the movie is going to be good. I am excited about it. This.
For Shang-Chi?
Look, you're not as
Eternals,
excited
for
as this
Eternals,
little
I'm
Asian
sorry.
guy in the corner. Look at how excited he is. Oh, Gilgamesh!
You mean Spider? You mean Spider-Man?
I will tell you right now, these figures at this point do nothing for me. Absolutely nothing.
Well, the thing is for me,
The thing is, not in this group. He was in the Fantastic Four. Ryan, get your shit right.
I have no.
If you're going to
connection-
come on,
I have
contribute.
I have no connection to the Eternals. I will gladly, and I am going to gladly give Marvel my money because they have not let me down yet. So I will be seeing the movie. But as far as some of these toys go, it's like there's no connection. There's no connection outside of this movie coming out. These toys, and that's why I think the Shang-Chi. Even though it was,
I love how you look to him. You have a pronunciation question. You look to Travis.
I did.
Is it Shang-Chi or Shang-Chi?
Those toys are going on clearance, and I personally don't think it's all because of COVID and all that other stuff and the movie getting backed up. I think that out of all the movies, those toys would have gone on clearance anyways.
The Black Panther figures went on clearance.
Right.
You know, I
don't know.
Movie did.
That's
fucking
because
good.
nobody was picking up hundreds of students and taking them to the store to buy figures.
That was a Black Panther thing.
Okay.
Right? I know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Remember, everybody was upset because that's why the movie did so well, because they were taking all these urban kids to see it in the theater, which was like heartwarming and awesome.
Yeah.
But then people had to make it out to be something that was sinister because they're assholes and pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Crow.
Now.
Oh my gosh. That is a alien xenomorph with a Sasquatch face.
I'm buying this.
It looks like it's from Green Lantern.
It's awesome. It looks like it goes great with Mythic Legions.
Wait, are we really doing toy news while grabbing screenshots of other YouTube pages doing
I didn't.
toy news?
Yeah, because I didn't take these screenshots. I just took the pictures that other people took. So
I like it. I like it.
They had a Hasbro Pulse thingy, and
We'd love to talk about this figure that those three guys talked about last week, because we care. We care.
So yeah, Eternals Crow.
Okay.
I don't know anything about that guy.
Spider-Man.
Do you have any history, Trev, on what Crow is? He looks
I
like a
don't.
bad
I
guy.
actually don't. I have read some Eternals comics. That is a bad guy, but I don't. They're a group that's supposed to fight the deviants, and I imagine that's going to be a deviant. But
Are the Eternals? Is that Medusa and Black Bolt?
no, that's the Inhumans. This is a whole nother group.
Okay.
Kind of like this weird, some of the things, but they're it's going to be a fun story because they're pretty much the Celestials, which we've seen now a couple times in the MCU. Big
A couple
giant
of them.
Yes. Yep. That's going to be the fun piece. Is they're very directly tied in with them.
Right.
Yep. They're supposed to kind of help.
Is tied into Ego a little bit too?
Probably. That I don't know for sure. Won't surprise me though.
Give me more Kurt Russell.
Because I know he mentions the Celestials, how little G, like Big G and little G gods and things like that.
Yeah, for sure. And it's gonna be. You see what Curtis said.
Yeah.
What did Curtis say?
Curtis says Jeremy's laziness is quickly approaching Travis's. I mean, I still at least send screenshots to Cody.
These.
Are they finally doing a Spider-Man?
Oh, you're gonna love this though, Peter. This wave, Marvel Legends wave. That's I can't remember if it's called.
No Way
No Way Home.
Is it a Doc Ock bath? Because we haven't gotten that yet.
So obviously we've got this Spider-Man, whatever he is. Let's move on. Black
with some gold
suit.
and red fingers.
It looks cool.
That's cool. How about this figure,
J.
Peter?
Jonah.
Jonah.
That's pretty
Jameson.
sweet.
All I'm saying is, in my opinion,
Is it J.K. Simmons' face though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's him, the actor too. The funny thing is, and I
Yeah,
have to
because
speak.
J.K. Simmons is the actor. So by you saying that, it didn't need to be said because I already said it.
Well, speaking
But
as
is
a
this the
bald
actor?
man, this is the actor.
No, you're
and
actually
he's-
buying the actor. They're only selling one of them. That's
and
actually
he's
the
playing
actor.
him. And apparently he must make enough money where he's just like, I guarantee you, they said, are we going to do a toupee? And he's like, fuck you guys. I'm not doing a toupee for this.
I'm done with it.
We're done with it. So now for this Spider-Man JK or JJ Jonathan world, he's just
his
bald
hair.
guy.
Does anyone else know anybody that wears their ears in their hat?
I think it has to do with allowing him to hear better because the brim then catches it and fires the sound right into the conch. Science, my boy.
So I was like this. I
Just
was
gotta
like this
understand
2
human
seconds ago.
anatomy.
I was like this, and he prefers me to be like.
It's not that I prefer you. I just don't know if I've ever seen somebody do it.
I move it around a lot, and it's not.
Sometimes it's just the way it sits.
I specifically watched him put his ears in it.
Small people with small heads can do that.
Like he intentionally.
Are
did
you
that.
trying like? Are you ashamed of your ears or something? Are you
No,
trying to hide that?
my brother used to. My
No, you
brother
should be
used to
ashamed
pick
of
me
your
up by
balls.
my ears, and that's why they're a little bit bigger. What'd you say? My balls? Ashamed of my balls. I can show these guys my balls. I think
You got
This is
short shorts on,
YouTube,
too.
Matt.
Oh shit!
It's not OnlyFans.
My OnlyFans was canceled, by the way.
Oh, it's back.
It's back.
OnlyFans is back already.
We get a Doctor Strange in this wave. It looks almost like a complete repack. It probably isn't, but people will be happy with that. So obviously, Doctor Strange is going to play a role in the movie. Everybody here seen the trailer, by the
Seen
way?
the trailer, yeah.
I've seen the trailer. I thought it was good.
Did everyone fall for that? They weren't going to drop a trailer bullcrap. It's almost like they.
Yeah, that was so fake.
It's almost like they knew people would freak out about it. They dropped it, and then all of a sudden the other day I read it broke all of the Endgame trailer records. No shit.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody! Marvel is smarter than you. So go ahead, keep trying.
I thought they
Marvel
weren't going
is
to make a
smarter than
trailer.
you.
Yeah, they already had one made. So
Dumbasses.
obviously, if they weren't going to have one, they wouldn't have made one.
Cody, did you see the trailer?
Yeah.
Did it do anything for you?
Yeah, I thought it was good. I thought that they kind of gave away a lot, but
I agree with that, but
I think it revealed everything that most of us know already.
But we know that Marvel has taken their trailers before and lied to us in the trailer.
Correct.
Marvel showed you exactly what Marvel wanted you to see.
Yep.
And Marvel has got all of you sheep thinking exactly what they want you to think.
Agreed.
So doesn't a different company make the trailers?
Some of them hire companies. It might be a trailer making company for sure.
Sometimes if they're not artistic, they have to hire other people to do their creative stuff. But for the most part, I think they do their own.
Cool.
For a second, I thought he had a pipe in his hand. And
It
I
is
was
a
like,
new head then, I guess. Yeah,
He's
that's
got
a
the
new
Peter
head.
pipe.
Oh.
Peter
Piper.
Peter Piper packed a peck of pickled penises.
You know what
That's
I
fine,
just?
Cody.
Do you know what I just remembered, Travis?
What?
It's kind of odd. Do they not mess around with his Cape's personality in the Endgame movies at all? Do they?
No, it did have a little bit of it. Remember, because it was like flying around on on the ship.
Okay.
But not the same.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. Man, I love that cape.
Yeah, it's fun.
Cool cape. They should have a series about just the cape.
Who else we got, Cody?
Called Cape Town.
All right.
What's this dude's? I don't remember this dude's name, but it's not Morbius.
It's not Tombstone or Morbius.
It's like
I don't know. Skip.
Yep, Skip.
I'm just kidding.
Travis?
I don't know. I don't give a shit.
This is
so.
unfortunately, Travis. This is where we really rely on.
I know.
Yeah, I know. You're
Nice.
the Marvel guy, dude.
This
It's
is
Dracula's brother.
this
Frank.
is
There you go, Frank.
William Billingsley.
Frankula.
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 No,
Patent
it's
pending.
actually what they're trying to do now is they want to make sure they're getting these people from the movies, getting the figures out, getting them into the hands of people. So if you notice during one of the battle scenes in the trailer, there is a watch shop. That guy fixes watches and clocks. This is the guy that runs it.
There you go.
So
Frankula.
I wanted to make sure.
Looks like a new Domino, but that don't make
That's
sense.
not Domino.
Yep.
There was another name.
That's
I don't
not
remember.
Domino. I don't know who.
I
that
like it
is.
though.
Nope.
I like the figure, but it must be from current comics because I don't have no
So since I don't follow these Marvel lines too much in these Legends series, they use some movie guys and then some comic book guys in this wave.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's usually how they do it.
Okay.
They'll throw a couple comic book figures in there, just so they, you need the people want the bath. All right, Cody, we'll see what's next. We don't even know who these people are.
Miles Morales.
Miles is a very high dollar figure, so this will be nice to get another one out. I will say, this looks like the pegless body, which looks pretty darn sweet.
Oh.
What do you mean by high dollar figure?
It means it costs a lot.
Yeah, Miles, to get any Miles now, you're $40 plus, it seems. So now they drop another one, and actually this kind of looks like
What do you mean
coolest
pegless as well?
So usually they'll have the pegs. You could see the pegs in like the joints, like in the knees and the elbows.
Okay, on the outside.
On the outside, yes.
Okay.
Marvel, Hasbro just recently kind of started putting out these figures that they're saying pegless, but we'll see how well they hold up. But I think it looks pretty nice.
Yeah, he looks cool.
I really love that in that last sequence, we said it was a high dollar figure that was pegless, and the two questions were, what is high dollar and what is pegless? It means it's expensive and it doesn't have pegs. Like, I'm really struggling with how those were the questions we asked.
Listen, I'm trying to ask.
What do you mean by high dollar?
I'm trying to ask questions that some of these YouTube people, I've listened to these guys talk, and I know what kind of knowledge these guys have, and I'm asking questions I think that they would ask.
Cody, we gave you a mic for a reason, and it's for last episode, Cody, not that kind of bullshit. Step it up.
I thought like Travis like reselling them or like
Yes.
I guess what do you mean?
The Miles figures have been kind of a limited run comparatively, so they just chase more money now because there's not as many of them.
And it's a cool character.
But in the store, they're all the same price.
Yes. So definitely resale. So what happens is now you can't find a Miles in the store until this wave comes out. So you can't find a Miles in the store, so you got to go to eBay. You got to go
chasing
to
the secondary market.
Yeah, and on the secondary market, Miles has become a high dollar figure. Next. The Bath.
The Bath.
Armadillo.
I had never heard of this guy before this picture.
He's a chump.
Agreed.
He looks pretty fucking neat, though.
So that's the interesting part. Like, I have no tie to this figure from stories or anything like that. He was just a guy that usually got owned, by Spider-Man or someone. But I look at that figure and go, I kind of like it.
Yeah, it looks kind of sweet.
What's up with the Animorph villains?
They're getting down there.
But I mean, if you think about it, like I said, in the world of Spider-Man, a lot of those,
most of them are.
Yeah, it's a human mixed with an animal,
right?
Except for, was it Electrolysis or whatever his name is? Electrical Man.
Electrolysis.
Dance Electronica. What's his name? He's played by Jamie Foxx. Help me.
Electro?
Thank you.
I love how you thought the longer the name, the closer you'd get to what it was. When you kept saying the exact name, you kept saying the exact name several times, except adding to it.
The problem is, Matt, is this is a give and take, and all you guys do is take. So I have to fill the silence. I've got to fill the void.
We like what you give.
I actually watched a clip of Armadillo on MODOK on Hulu. He's a character that's on there. So I again didn't know anything about him. So I just typed him in, and it's like he was on this episode of MODOK, and I watched the first 2 episodes with my kids. It's pretty funny.
I've heard good things.
So we watched the clip of him, and he's just, like you said, they roll over him.
He basically just turns into a ball and rolls at Spider-Man, right? I mean, that's what an armadillo does.
I'm assuming.
Okay.
Yeah.
And isn't one of the Sinister Six already that roller guy that's in like the gravity wheel thing? You know what I'm talking about?
Hamster Man?
It looks like a donut that he sits in. Come on.
I have no idea what he's referencing.
You filthy son of a bitch. Blades or something is his name. It's gay as hell. Hold on a second.
Everyone knows about Spider-Man's worst enemy.
Steven, how do you do this? How do you carry these fuckers every week?
Next picture.
I wasn't calling you guys stupid on YouTube.
I was calling you all
stupid. Walmart exclusive Spider-Man.
Walmart exclusive.
He looks like Tobey Maguire.
I love how
he looks like all three of them put together.
A joke and he undercuts my joke with the same joke I was going to say.
Because I'm better.
He looks like all three of them smashed together.
He does kind of look like
me and Tom Holland. He is just so good for this role.
I love Tom Holland. You know who doesn't love Tom Holland? Old man Kyle.
Really?
Yeah. Something wrong with him.
There was a conversation yesterday. We were talking about the Spider-Mans, and we were like,
is he Tobey Maguire?
Tobey Maguire has an ugly cry face.
Well, everybody knows that. Everybody knows that.
But yeah, there's Walmart exclusive.
Walmart exclusive. So that's just a
two
single,
heads.
2 heads. It doesn't come with a Build-A-Figure.
Nope. 2 heads, extra set of hands, and
Pete's favorite, another Spider-Man.
Yep.
I love it.
I like this one.
Scroll Army Builder.
Probably a Hasbro Pulse exclusive kind of thing.
Is this going to be a cheaper one, though?
They are cheaper. I can't remember what cheaper is.
The package is a little bit smaller, too. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's just a
little bit more
box that
basic.
big. Yeah. Yep. Looks pretty cool. It'll be nice, especially with the Fantastic Four stuff coming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm super excited about John Krasinski being rumored to play the Thing. Got some shield agents.
Shield agents with multiple heads.
I like this.
You can build your multicultural army, because that's how it should be in 2021.
That's right.
I like it.
That's fun.
Oh, baby.
This,
baby.
I'm not even into this, but this is pretty cool what
Oh,
they're
baby.
doing. The X-Men, what is it? Megan,
Look at that
Captain
bloke in
Britain,
the middle.
and Shadowcat. 3-pack.
So for myself, I'm not sure if I can remember any time, but this Shadowcat is my Shadowcat.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
I got a
She's
booger.
hot.
Excalibur, she is hot. This is a pretty fun little
Yep.
3-pack.
I think
I
the
love
next picture.
the color scheme of that packaging immediately makes me go, I love this.
Yeah.
It reminds you of the old cards. If you
Right.
go to the next picture, I believe.
Because it
There
is
you
the
go.
old
There's
card.
the
Oh,
back.
yeah. I
Has
love
the old
that.
cards on there with
Oh,
the
that's
stats and
fun.
everything.
I love the cards.
I've got a great story about Excalibur.
You just need to start smoking out of a real pipe all the time.
I told a man I was going to, I'm going to get a real pipe.
or a
Just for, you know,
bubble pipe.
I had a vape pipe.
Did you?
Yeah, it was awesome, but
So
it
good.
was super low quality.
Excalibur, Captain Britain.
Hey, Cody, were you running the shop back when we had those pipes?
Yeah.
So
This is
good.
Excalibur, but didn't the other thing say X-Men?
It is, but it's Excalibur. Is a,
Excalibur Man.
X-Men
All right.
was the line of cards.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I mean, they fall under the Excalibur.
brand.
Yeah.
Were they X-Men cards? They weren't
Yeah.
just Marvel? Okay.
Yeah.
This card.
I have
Was
them,
X-Men
but I
cards,
haven't
yeah.
looked at them.
So
in
good.
There
2
was a
days,
time where we
so.
all sat around the round table with our Excalibur cards. So stupid.
Oh,
Captain Britain.
Okay, we've had Captain Britain already. It's nice to get another one.
We just saw Captain Britain the other day in What If, didn't we?
No, that was Captain Carter.
I haven't watched those yet.
I haven't watched the third one yet.
Oh,
Third one.
I heard third one was great.
Third one's good. Oh, they're all great, but third one was good.
Yeah, I do love
love the third one.
All right. We can move on past all these. We talked about them enough.
Oh wow.
Shadowcat is
Yeah,
great. I
Shadow-
agree.
yeah, well,
Shadowcat is.
What's
Shadow-
the name of her little
She
dude?
phases.
Uh,
Lockheed.
Yeah,
Lockheed.
What is Shadowcat's power?
She phases.
She
She
can
phases.
phase through solid objects.
So, okay, so like Vision,
Yes.
So yeah.
but like
But
Vision,
hotter.
but Nightcrawler, like Vision and Nightcrawler.
Nope.
Because Nightcrawler
Nightcrawler-
teleports,
Correct.
doesn't phase.
Correct.
Well, this bad boy got funded. Galactus.
So is he holding a 6-inch Silver Surfer?
Yes.
That's pretty damn cool.
Ain't that cool?
That looks awesome.
Now I'm not going to start like big like gigoloing for old women to afford this, but it is very very cool.
It's super cool.
I mean, I'm going to start for
How much
old
was the
women.
price?
but
How
not for
much was the price
toys.
point for him?
I think
It's $400
ended
bucks,
up
wasn't it?
being like 4 something. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
God, that looks good though.
It does.
It's an amazing toy. I mean, it just.
How many are you getting, Travis?
I think I have 4 ordered right now,
Holy balls.
and I will keep
For
one.
each of his credit cards. So he's got 16 total.
I will keep one for sure, and then I will be flipping.
And
the
it
rest
comes with that Iceman. I mean, Silver Surfer.
Yeah,
yes,
that's
that Sentinel comes with Iceman.
that Silver Surfer on an Iceman body. People are not very happy about it. Although I will say that the stand for the board is really awesome. But we've already had the Silver Surfer, so the fact that I get why they're putting Silver Surfer with Galactus.
And he comes free. I mean, he's like
He's an
technically
add-in,
free with
yes.
him. Okay.
I just wish they would have done more like not Nova. It is Nova, I think. The other figure that comes that's one we needed. I just wish they would have done some more of the heralds. Pete could list a few of them.
Firestar. No.
Fire Lord.
Fire Lord.
Fire Lord would have been my first pick.
Yeah.
Harold Ramis.
Yep.
So I totally lost my train of thought.
You took a bite out of your mouth,
whatever
man.
you were going to say is going to be funny in 5 minutes when you remember it.
Yeah, it is a cool piece. And
that's it.
Yeah, I think
That's
that
all
I might
about
have
it.
sent him a couple, but
hey.
it's the
And then-
stuff.
Look at that Build-A-Figure.
Cupcake Kyle.
Can you look at mine? Can you go look back at my picture? Was there one that I included that I thought?
Cupcake.
I just want to make sure everybody knows I contributed here. Boom! Contribution.
There you go.
Contributor.
Whoa.
So this.
Contributor.
Roasted.
Yep. This is also HasLab is like, hey, guess what?
The Black Series.
Yeah, we're having fun with this. So here comes.
Cannot believe they're still calling it that. They can't call it Slave 1, but they call it the Black Series.
Seriously. That's messed up. It's 2021, people.
You guys are gonna ruin it. Now they're not gonna be able to call it the Black Series anymore.
It'll be the series.
The
formerly
series.
known as the Black Series.
Star Wars the series.
I thought you were going to say the Black Series. I thought that was the show Empire.
No, I was talking about Family Matters. It's a rare tradition this day and age.
You read anything good from
On
the
the
newspaper
newspaper
page. Love and tradition.
Did I do
the
that?
grand design.
Oh, how much is that?
That was one of those great shows
No
with the
news
middle
yet on
bars
that.
just
Okay.
It
disappeared.
hasn't
just
started.
revealed.
Yeah, yeah,
Yep,
the
just the
second.
reveal. And I'll say it probably will end up being pretty dang amazing. So
Do you know that Urkel made it to space? I never watched the
Jaleel
rest.
White?
No, Urkel made it to space.
Oh, in the show?
Yeah, I never knew that. I was watching some shit on YouTube and went down a
Yeah.
rabbit hole.
I love.
And
I always
Urkel
loved
apparently
Family
made it to
Matters.
space. So,
never once watched Family Matters.
oh well,
You did not have a normal childhood.
yeah, bummer.
So I would also agree with that.
Neither did I, but I watched fucking Friday night TGIF.
Like, yeah. I'm always reminded
shit.
of a line of Will Ferrell's in Blades of Glory when I think of Travis. Normal childhood. If you call me a 9 years old with a 35-year-old girlfriend, normal. And I go, that's Travis.
Oh.
It's funny because it's true.
It's funny 'cause it's true.
Well, I wouldn't have called her a girlfriend. She was definitely friendly.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So, toy. Are we on a toy drama?
We are.
We are. What
Oh,
do you
for-
got, Trav?
Oh no, I think you. Go ahead.
No, I apologize.
Did you have some toy news?
No. not at
Okay.
all.
You did,
That's
No, I
did you?
not.
Did you-
Matthew.
are you
That
okay?
that's under butt plugs. So not a toy news.
Yeah,
so
we're
just
gonna
relax,
We're
okay,
gonna
buddy?
butt plug you.
You know what? I'm going to just sit over here and let this show unfold.
Doubt it. In the Mythic Legions cabal,
Wait, which one's this?
Mike Garreau asked a question,
It was a good one.
and he had a screenshot of a Big Bad Toy Store thing that was saying that it was limiting items, and it says, he says, "What other toy line favors those who have not over money? I'm not even mad. Actually, quite the opposite. Because as he was putting figures, Mythic Legions, in his cart, Big Bad Toy Store told him, this figure is limited to 4 per customer. Please remove the extra items from your shopping cart to continue."
That's the Big Bad Toy Store bitch slapping somebody. Not
So-
on our site.
So apparently Big Bad Toy Store is limiting how many of these figures you can purchase from them.
Now, when you say how many of these figures,
Mhm.
you're saying an individual figure,
Yes.
multiples,
Yes.
not how many toys you can have in your shopping cart.
Yes.
Yes.
You
Okay.
can't buy more than 4 of one specific SKU.
How
So-
do you feel about that, Travis, being the flipper?
He just buys 4 and then he gets back on and buys 4 more.
There-
It's really not an insurmountable issue.
There is definitely ways around that. My comment more is about the fact that this dude is excited that Big Bad Toy Store is doing this. He's glad they're doing it.
Right.
Okay. So how do you guys feel about a company putting limits on items? What do you guys think?
I don't have a problem with it because it makes it more available to
Other
other
people.
people.
Peter?
Why do those other people matter more than the people that want multiples?
Because those other people don't have the same amount of money.
I would say.
So we're on an airplane and we're going to Mexico. Okay, and we're excited. We're excited because our Mexico trip is amazing. The people we go to Mexico with are absolutely amazing, and so we absolutely enjoy ourselves. All inclusive, adults only. Because here's the deal: if I'm going on vacation without my kids, I'm not listening to your fucking kids, right? So we're going on the plane to Mexico, and I look over. As the flight, we're pushing back from the jetway. You know, the jetway, that's the thing that goes between the actual airport and the plane itself that you walk down.
Yep.
You ever notice how climate controlled those things are? Like, it'll be super hot in the airport, but then you hit the jetway and it's like instantly cool.
Yep.
And you're like, this feels great. And then you get onto the plane, you're like, it's a little bit warmer than I want it to be. It's the first thing I always do when I get in the airplane is turn the air thing on and blast it right at me.
Yeah.
Because that window of time from the time that I sit down to the time that we take off is a little bit anxiety filled for me. So
Where's
I get
Pete's
in
time dice?
So I'm in the airport, right? I'm a little bit too warm. I hit the jetway. I cool off. It's nice. I get onto the plane. I'm a little bit warm again. So I turn on my little thing. I get the air blowing, set up, get my legs where I need to be, my bag. We're good to go. I happen to look over and I see a woman with a dog in her lap. Okay. Now, I understand service animals. Okay. I understand service animals. And I go, hey, this person has a service animal because they have a reason to have a service animal. I see German Shepherds and I go, hey, that's a service animal, right? That person's blind, okay? Different types of labs, I go, oh, they must have a seizure disorder, or maybe they're diabetic. That dog can sense if a seizure is coming on, that premonitional phase, or that dog can sense when their blood sugar is getting low and can warn them, hey, sit down before you pass out, you need to get some sugar. Understand all of that. This is a Chihuahua, okay? So this is a dog that is of no use to anybody, really.
Incapable of being
anything. So what this is a person who has a piece of paper that says, I need this dog. It just basically is a little piece of paper that says, I'm mentally ill and need to travel with a dog. It's ignorant and stupid. So I asked the stewardess, she comes by, and she was very pleasant, right? And I said, hey, ma'am, can I ask you a question? She said, absolutely. I said, I want you to understand that in no way, shape, or form am I asking this question to give you a hard time. This is just a question. I understand that you're not in control of this. So she goes, absolutely, sir. And I said, I appreciate that, ma'am, because I'm a gentleman. Even though in a society where when you use sir and ma'am, you may inadvertently say something to someone and they might not be a sir or a ma'am, then they're going to get offended. But I take the chance because 99% of the time I'm being respectful. For that 1% that I offend somebody, I will apologize vehemently because I am a gentleman. And that's how my dad raised me to be before drug addiction in prison. So I said to the stewardess, I said, ma'am, how is it that this woman's, whatever her issue is more important than my wife's issues? And I'll give you an example. She needs this dog to fly because she's anxious, most likely, an anxiety disorder. So she needs this companion to stay calm for the flight. My wife is deathly allergic to dogs. And by deathly, I don't mean actually causing death. It just really ruins her day. Okay. Right. So now we're going to get to Mexico on our vacation, which we only get to do every other year because we're working middle-class people. And she's going to be miserable for the first 24 to 48 hours because she had to ride on the plane with this dog. Why is this woman's rights more important than my wife's rights? And she said, sir, that is a great question. You are obviously a spokesperson for your time and you want to do what's right. I agree with you, but I can't say that publicly. Enjoy your flight. And then she pinned the little wings on my chest that they give the kids because I was obviously a captain of this ship, right? So I tell you that story to kind of give you the indication as to what makes the limit people more important than the other people. We're all people. This is America. I have rights in America. I can walk down the Meijer grocery aisle with a gun hanging off my hip because I've got rights. You know what I mean? But I can't buy more than 4 figures. I don't get it. Why are we always catering to the whiny people? Okay? You don't hear Travis whining because he can only get 8 figures. You hear somebody, well, I didn't get any figures. Well, you know what? Fuck that guy. So.
I guess I just want everybody to be happy. That's all I want. Peace, love, and harmony.
He's like, I just want everybody to be able to have one. Andre Kelman says, the links you all go to are astounding. Whether one person buys them all or not, the company gets the same amount of money.
He's not wrong.
Mm-hmm. So I said, but what about the people with no money? Huh?
We don't care about them at all because if they don't have any money at all, they can't support us in any way. Therefore, they're not a good business investment.
Romeo jumps in and says, I would try and read his name, but I swear to God, I would. It was Riggedy Volpe? Romeo Riggedy Volpe?
Riggedy Volpe.
Hey, what's going on? Romeo Riggedy Volpe here.
Yeah, but if more people get them, the number of collectors spending money ultimately increases. To which Francisco Ramirez says, yeah, but who's to say some cop who also wears Crocs and side jobs as a scalper didn't flip 24 Thistlethorns at some con in someplace in Michigan and people not in the know discovered Mythic Legions that way? That could also be beneficial for the line.
Hey, real quick, I want to remind everybody.
Wait a minute. You said real quick, correct?
I did.
Okay, I'm just letting people know.
So now it's not real quick anymore because Matthew's getting involved. If the Four Horsemen sell 100 figures to 100 people, or if they sell 100 figures to 10 people, they still sold 100 figures. Like, we do understand the whole thing here, right?
Oh, yeah.
At the end of the day, they don't give two shits or a fuck who buys these figures as long as people buy the figures.
I don't know about that.
Well,
from the Four
we already
Horsemen
said real quick
standpoint.
and it's over. So go ahead, Trey. You wanted to verify that it was real quick. I made it.
Charlie
real quick.
Noble jumps in and says, I kind of want to egg this on, if only to get on Toy Drama.
We love you, Charlie. Charlie, bet me.
Oh, yep. Yeah, it's one of those things where we've seen now there's people coming to the forefront and trying to help solve some of these issues that we're seeing in the cabal.
Yes.
That person is Pete McCarthy.
We need a hero.
And I would love to read to you his 7 plus 10 point plan.
His novella.
I got you. I can bust through it real quick. It's this simple, guys. Okay? The Horsemen post all the figures with picks pricing prior to the in-stock sale 72 hours previous. This is what we got. This is what we're going to sell, right? Everybody can see it. We want to make sure that all the foreign countries, because we got foreigners mentioned all the time in multiple languages. Well, what about the UK? Who cares about the UK? The UK doesn't care about the UK. They're not even in the fucking European Union anymore. And, of course, Californians, because Californians are whiny bitches. The sense of entitlement on the west coast of this country is absolutely insane. No, I'm not going to do it. If you want to read it, go to the Cabal.
You got to go to the Cabal and read it yourself.
Yep, go there and read it.
But haven't the Horsemen themselves gone out of their way to try to?
Oh yeah, they're best.
Help
They're
out.
the best people in the world.
Oh,
As
they
far as
bend
the toy
over
company-
backwards.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
So like,
but
if
it's
there's a
never
company
good enough.
to bitch about that says, "Hey, screw it, you can buy 100 of these, and we don't care if new guys get in." But the Horsemen actually go out of the way a little bit to.
They really do.
To,
And you know what they get for it? Shit on
Right.
repeatedly by the new people not getting what they want, by the old people not getting what they want, and just general entitled, bitchy, whiny ass cunt babies is what happens. So,
Renato Guevara
Yep.
bless you.
posted in the Cabal. I'm sorry, Walter. By the way, the Cabal just had some good stuff for me. So. My mom loves her Mythic Legions.
Oh.
It seems she has taken a liking to them. You know what? I'm gonna send this one to Cody because this one is one I think that probably deserves to get put up.
Everyone's been asking for that scalper shirt for us to upload. I'm gonna also upload one that says "fuck scalpers."
I love it.
Cody, that would have sell really well.
It's gonna cause a civil war between
Yeah.
the fan base.
Hey, Cody, just so you know, I want you to make 10 of those shirts. I'm going to buy all 10 of them and then sell them for 1.5 times the original price. So,
my mom loves her Mythic Legions. It seems she is taking a liking to Aethon. And I did just send this to Cody. Hopefully it gets to him. So I don't know. It's probably because I'm just broken inside. But when I see something like this, I'm like, hey.
You want to bang
You want
her?
to take a run at her. You
wanna
want to
bang
take
her?
a run at her.
I want to zoom in.
You gonna bang that granny?
I mean,
I'm like, you're putting hot grandmas now.
Travis is
Okay,
the biggest
so
boner right now, guys.
In no way, shape, or form am I going to comment on this specific woman. I'm going to make a comment, but Renato, I'm not talking about your mom, okay? If there were, you got to think about this from a practical standpoint, right?
Yep.
Hot grandma, stacked, into toys, can't get pregnant. This is a win. You know what I mean? This is a win.
Yeah.
Not his mom, because I would never say that about his mom.
Right. Oh,
She's obviously lovely.
Yeah.
But in the
Nice
grand
lady.
scheme of things, you know what I mean?
In the grandma scheme of things.
So,
to be able to pump and dump and not end up a chump, I mean, that's a win. So
one of the first comments is our good friend Ben Talmadge, who posted a little screenshot of
I'm a mother lover.
I'm a mother lover.
It would be my honor to be your new stepfather.
Oh shit!
That song is absolutely epic.
Yeah. So, I mean, I get it. I understand why you put that on there. I'm just, man, I don't know.
You're inviting people to make sexual innuendos about your mom.
I think I'm going to even try and up it. I think
Are you gonna post a picture of your boner?
No, he's gonna post a picture of Pam without a bra.
Wait, okay. So next
That's what I'm talking
next
about.
episode, you guys record.
You
I
don't
wanna
get
see,
you don't get alerts on Facebook for screenshots, do you?
No.
Okay, good. 'Cause
I want to see.
I'm gonna make a mess.
How many? Because we all know how old people act on Facebook.
Yeah.
I want to see how many friend requests she's going to get
Right?
from these people. And she's like, oh, and then she tells her son, oh, guess what? Your friends all want to be my friend.
This one action figure collector kept offering me his 6 inches. That's a 1/12 scale, right, son?
Taking that 1/12 scale cock.
Taking that 1/12 scale.
Oh. We had some people ask to join the support group.
Did we?
Yep, it's been a while.
It's been a while.
Been a long time.
This is a good one. Jack Sherry Darson. Jack's answer to
Now he's making up. He's not even using real names anymore. He's just going like this. And that's the last name.
Jack
As Fabajagawag.
Morkalak Tango.
Jack's answer to who his favorite host was, I'm from Ireland.
Oh.
I guess you mark one for Ireland.
McCarthy.
Oh, there you go. I think by default.
Hey,
that
my
he
brain
gets
had
that
to go
one.
click.
Ireland. I drink whiskey from Ireland. I drink Jameson. That's my drink. So
I gotta agree with you.
all right,
I think
I'm taking it.
That's a Pete.
Yeah,
Too bad we
it's a
don't.
Pete.
Oh, hold on, I got my special pen. Oh, that I carry with me everywhere because it's amazing.
Josh Jensen also asked to join.
I brought my pen 15.
Ooh. His favorite host is Steven.
Okay, well, Steven's not here to defend it, so
Well, fuck you.
right there. What in your butt?
Welcome to the party, Josh.
Welcome to the party, Josh. We don't like you already.
Nathan Nilton. This was a weird one. Nathan asked to join the Victims group, which is our Facebook group that is only for our Patreon members.
Yep,
Yes.
paid subscribers.
Okay? So you have to pay to get on there or be a very close personal friend of the show.
Right.
So Nathan...
But how close and personal are you if you're not willing to pay? I guess is my question. Cheap asses.
I'm literally in the room with you.
That's why I backed your Kickstarter. So.
Oh, it smells like sex in here.
Nathan Nilton says, I said, because part of this, the question I go, did you join Patreon? This is a group for our Patreon supporters. If you aren't donating, why are you asking to join the group? His answer, I'm here to address Steven's tucking shirt problem. As you are aware, Steve can't keep buttoning his shirt all the way up anymore to block the sweat from dripping down his back and needs some special sweat absorbent headphones.
Let him in.
And you didn't already let him in?
Let him in.
That's worth money.
That's
worth. There's value there.
It's worth more than money.
That's a problem solver.
in yet?
He's a problem solver.
Now I sound like Heidi. Is he in yet? Is he in yet?
And that wraps it up.
All right. So let's do some butt plugs.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Blue. So we were able to get our hands on a prototype for an upcoming toy line. And it's absolutely amazing. Now, the prototype we have here was actually Matthew Rodriguez's original design. He had it sculpted. He's got painted pieces. It's absolutely amazing. But the prototype that actually made our table was the one that ABF stole and then recreated. So if you notice, the scales on the tail are a little bit different shape. Other than that, it's identical. But he obviously improved it because, holy shit, he's ABF.
That's how he rolls.
That's how he rolls. So Matthew Rodriguez, I give him shit all the time. Matthew Rodriguez is a great friend of the show. He's a great friend of mine. One of the most talented people I've ever met. But what Matthew has compared to most talented people, Jeremy, is like legit hustle.
I think it's called ADHD.
Matthew Rodriguez hustles like nobody else that we know. 3 different comic book titles actually out in readers' hands. Toy stuff, all the con stuff that he does. Legit fucking hustler. This is where I'm going to hand it over to you so you can tell us a little bit more about your dinosaurian figures.
Okay, so just a little bit of an update. All this really is, and I have other parts out there, is a 3D printed version. And I just wanted to come and let you guys know that we are going to be on, we are in contact right now. I have a project manager who I cannot reveal who his name is yet.
Pete McCarthy. I'm good.
And we are getting into the factory in China. And
why not the USA, Matt? Why would you not support local? In the times that we have now, there's so many unemployed Americans. People are struggling to put food on the table. We've got vets without jobs. Why are you going to China?
Can you find me 15 people that'll work for $2 an hour?
No, we can't. I can't because we have like the EPA and the DEQ, and we have all these rules and regulations that drive up all of the costs.
Okay.
And then we have unions that make it even more expensive.
Okay.
And they force us to go outside, and they all get upset with us when we don't buy American. So
he's missing a foot. That's why he can't stand up.
That wasn't about you. That was about me being able to shit on how we act as a society, just so you know. I just used you as a platform.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
So the long and short of it, obviously you guys will notice that this figure itself, I have combined 3 different dinosaurs. So we have.
Can I do it?
Yeah.
Can I try? So my son Pearson, I'll tell you guys a quick story. So my son Pearson, 10 years old, absolutely obsessed with dinosaurs. So he's playing this game on his iPad, and he actually breeds dinosaurs. It's like a Jurassic Park game, whatever. And he reads these names, and I'm like, I look at him, and I go, holy shit, I can't do this. So that's why it's so important to me.
Yep.
Triceratops head.
Yep.
Brontosaurus neck.
Yep.
Ankylosaurus tail.
Correct.
Ah!
Nice.
You
That's how we
did
do
well.
Let me tell you a quick story about the Ankylosaurus. So,
some of these guys will know also that. So we originally had 5 characters using the same buck system, and a lot of you guys have seen pictures of them, and the coloration is going to be different, and it looks beautiful, and they look all different. But there were 5 characters, including General Siros from the Defenders of Eden comic, but none of them really had kind of a sinister feel that you could kind of just like assume is a bad guy. And so CJ drew up a quick sketch, and I sent that to Travis, and I actually sent it to all you guys. We have a naval regimen
like belly
bad
button?
guy, basically. No, like naval, like the sea, like
like Navy, like
Navy.
military.
Yeah, correct.
Okay,
military term. So it's more of like a
Travis was super hurt because he's like, I don't have one of those.
Crocodile head, and an aquatic tail and new armor. So we're adding a 6th figure. So the 6th figure that we're adding is being sculpted currently. He sends me updates daily, and I am planning on kickstarting this as soon as possible. And the weird thing for me is, again, and your fans know, you guys get to see behind the scenes. So this stuff that when you see Hasbro or even Mythic Legions, they just come out with their Mad Balls, and you're like, oh, this is super cool. Not realizing that, I mean, it's a year's worth of process and going back and forth and dealing with a whole bunch of different parts. So you guys are behind the scenes. This is a 3D print, and he looks awesome. And hopefully within the next month, we're planning on having the prototype that you can pop the heads and tails off, and you can put them all together.
So that, will you take a step back, though,
Yep.
because when you talk about the buck system, you're essentially using the same main body, and how you create the different characters is the different heads, the different tails to create them, and then different color schemes of the bodies, correct?
Correct. So Motu invented it. The Mythic Legions and the Four Horsemen, they perfected it.
Right.
And we are using the exact same thing. And when it's printed like this and you can see no color on it, you can't really tell the difference. But once you see the color variations to the armor and the bodies and the dinosaurs, and then again, each dinosaur has a different head, neck, armor, and tail, they all look completely different. So
these are kind of sweet, dude. So I gotta say, it's pretty fucking.
It's
sweet
super
figure.
fun.
Thanks, man.
Like, I am so excited to not back this. This is
Matt,
Well,
how
I-
many
I appreciate
Kickstarters
it.
you got done now?
I have 3 total.
how many successful?
Honestly, I have 4. I've done 4 Kickstarters. I have 3 successful.
Okay,
No,
I
wait,
just-
wait. 1, 2, 3, 4 successful, 5 total. The first one was Defenders of Eden issue 1, where I legitimately had sculptures of my dinosaurs as one of the highest backing things. I was very green. I had no idea what I was trying to get into.
So that one failed miserably then. That was the
Yes,
first one?
correct.
Absolute just car wreck, couldn't look
Yes.
away, everything's on fire, burned to the ground,
my life
lost
was over.
everything?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So
Wife,
then after
wife left you the whole shooting match. So.
that was fun though, because we got back together.
Again, you know what? Of course we kid about that stuff, but this is very, very cool. Yeah, man. And this to me, this is you tickling the fancy of the TMNT guy,
Right.
Yeah.
You know, this
And the way they're-
Animorph stuff and
Right, the way they're colored can be lean that way,
Right.
TMNT, but we all know fans in the Cabal and some of you guys customizers and Jeremy, to tone down the colors a little bit and kind of angle towards that Mythic Legions
a little
fan
bit
base.
more realism.
Right, is something that we hope we will hit well, and again, even if we get just a fraction of the Mythic Legion fan base to be interested in, hey,
Can you say who sculpted it? Or is that a
Sebastian, his name's
Sebadam.
Yeah, Sebadam. He didn't sculpt it. So again, the original sculpts are 5.5 size, so it's much smaller scale, and very limited articulation. I had them done more than 5 years ago, easily.
Jesus, what's taking you so long?
But we scaled them up. I paid off my house. That's kind of what took me so long. To be
Why?
honest.
Why would you do that? Just keep making the payment, man. Spend your money on good shit.
And so
Look at this fucking idiot.
we scaled them up, and Sebadam added all the articulation. So that's kind of where we were at with this. So again, it's awesome. So I will keep you guys will be in the first to hear and the first to see painted prototypes and all that type of stuff. But I just wanted to bring them in and just show them the scale and yeah. So we want to eventually get to the human characters in Defenders of Eden. We have some really great characters, but again, this method of buck system, being able to use it for 6 different action figures was the way to go money wise, because again, it's a little bit of an expensive process. So
I think starting with these is a great idea too. Because,
yeah.
And it's funny because I'm one of the people that told you, man, maybe try mute the colors down a little bit. But then I'm like, well, wait a minute. Turtles guys, He-Man guys.
Yeah, it's all about them bright,
Yeah,
bold colors.
It is. So part of me now is going, man, is that the right answer? But the reality of it is customizers, painters, they're gonna make stuff happen.
Okay. Stop.
yeah.
Pearson, are you watching this YouTube video? My son just texted me and said it's pronounced Ankylosaurus, but spelled Ankylosaurus.
Pearson, I didn't want to correct him. He was on a roll.
Pearson, if you're watching this, turn it off, bud. I love you, man, but this is adult stuff.
Dad, actually.
That's why that kid's my partner in crime, man. I love that kid. Pearson's the best.
So yeah, now we're at the point where making the sixth character, getting the official quote, and then prototypes from China, and then figuring out what levels do we want to have. Are we going to want to have? Are people going to want this buck, this whole system with all the heads, not painted? Is that going to be a tier where they say, hey, just give me one not painted, give me all the tails, all the heads, I'll do it myself. Where should that fall? Price range, and then where should each character fall? Price range as well. So
you're not even to that point where you have an idea what this figure is going to cost.
I have an idea of what I want it to cost. How much did this guy cost?
$40.
I'm probably
but this is the builder.
Yes,
it didn't have this on it. I mean, this has extras on it,
and it didn't come with a hot glue gun either.
Right. And it did have both feet. So
yeah, he doesn't even have a foot anymore.
Yeah.
Anyways, I want to aim. If I can get 60 or less, that's where I would like to be.
Yeah.
I would like to be less than 60. Or hit that price point, but again, I really don't know. It comes down to volume, and obviously the Four Horsemen realize that too. And I'm completely fine having boxes of these in my basement that aren't sold, but if I hit that price point for the Kickstarter and for people to back it, I'm down.
Right. Perfect.
But the Big Bad Toy Store for the Bolthar and the whatever, right? Those were 75, weren't they?
Yeah, it's secondary market. Yeah.
Right.
Yep. But if you got in on a pre-order, I shouldn't say 40. I can't remember for sure.
It wasn't 40. I don't think. I thought
wasn't
it was
bad though.
No, but I want to say it was like I thought it was like 65 and 50.
Could be,
but I don't recall.
Yeah. So we'll see where it lands. But I just wanted to share that with you guys, and I appreciate the support. So yeah,
awesome. I think it looks great. I can't wait. I'll back you.
Thanks.
Oh, I will back you for sure. Eventually.
Someday, Matt.
When you have them just sitting in boxes and boxes in your basement.
Okay, so let me tell you a quick story. What is my incentive to back Matthew? Did you see what he brought me today? He brought me the stuff for free.
Yeah.
Like he's not incentivizing me to spend money.
You know, I tried to talk to this guy. He's carrying children from burning houses and resuscitating grandmas who collect Mythic Legions. And I just text him. I'm like, hey, do we want to talk at some point about Toy Haven? I mean, it's coming up just over a month. And silence. Silence is all I get. And I just assume he's saving somebody's life. And that's what makes me feel good about it.
He's
why
always saving someone's life.
That's why I brought him a comic book today. So
Pipe and Pete. We do have a comment on the YouTube from David Jones. It says Hurricane Ida and Wig Tickum gonna be a great Sunday.
Two things you cannot look away from.
Yeah. Awesome? Question mark.
How is it? I don't watch the news. Is it supposed to be bad?
I honestly.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Okay.
That sucks. Well,
does suck.
In all honesty, I mean, obviously, we're thinking about everybody down there. We hope everybody is safe, and if you can safely get your collection out as well.
I think it hits at noon.
Okay.
Oh damn!
Yeah,
so they're just
that's brutal.
Prepping for it.
Good luck, everybody.
When do we do the gifts? Like when you guys give your
like gifts,
out?
like animated shorts.
No, like a gift. Like I give you something.
Oh, eventually we'll get to you.
Okay,
just relax. Okay.
Sorry about
All
that.
right. So, anything else for butt plugs? Toy Haven, October 9th. Fun little toy show.
Where's that at?
It is at the Grand Haven Community Center in Grand Haven, Michigan.
Yes.
No artists. cosplay. I mean, cosplay is welcome anywhere because we're not going to tell you not to dress up. But it's not really a cosplay event. It's not an artist event. It's not a celebrity event. It's about toys. And that's nothing against those other things because we love and enjoy all those other things. This just is hey, let's get together, sell some toys, buy some toys, collect some toys. It's fun. We had a great turnout a couple years ago when we did it. We're so excited. Post-COVID, we can come back and do it. Thus far, Matthew has done everything except for send one email to a T-shirt designer. And because he is, again, motivated and he's the man. So, but I did just butt plug it, and I'm wearing a Toy Haven shirt, which he's not even wearing a Toy Haven shirt, so how committed really is he? But yeah, so we're excited about it. We still have some vendor spots available.
There are 5 8x6s left.
Perfect. So if you want to vend at Toy Haven, reach out to anybody but me because I'm useless.
Even if you know of somebody that wants to vend.
Yep. You can message us Toy Haven. Make sure you like the page on Facebook. You can email us at ideasfrommars@gmail.com.
Yeah.
So,
Mythic Legions Tactics, War of the Aether Blade. The game is final Kickstarter is still going. It's got 3 days left. There is $233,000 pledged already. They were asking for $100,000, so they are way above. 1,200 backers. Obviously, this thing is happening, so pretty exciting. There's a bunch of different options on there. Tier levels. They're still busting through some of the rewards. So get on there and get in. It's done.
I haven't yet. Should I?
I think you should.
You think I should?
Honestly, I backed the other one, so I got the game already. I have those parts. This, they added the 2-pack of Attila and the big bad guy. And so with that 2-pack alone, I mean, it's a pretty cool piece.
Yeah.
And it's going to be one of those that there's only going to be so many made, and if you're, and they're cool figures.
Ah, okay.
I mean,
so if I don't want to keep those figures,
tell me a line of toys like Mythic Legions that, I mean, they instantly, the price just,
sure,
so I think it would be very smart of you to at least get a 2-pack.
I'm gonna hold out in 6 months from now when I don't have them. I'm gonna jump on the Whiny Cabal bandwagon and convince them to make more of them because it wasn't fair that I didn't get in the first time because money was tight and my car had broken down and my wife was sick, and now it's my turn to be able to get these toys. So I'm just gonna do it that way.
You could do it that way as well, of course. Yep.
It's a route. It's a route.
I'm gonna slide by you. I gotta pee real bad. Pipe and Pete's gotta pee.
Pipe and Pete.
Jeremy, this is a shameless plug to my what is it? A butt plug to my t-shirt site.
Yes.
And so it's called TeePublic, I believe. Search Ideas from Mars, and not only can you get t-shirts made, but you can also get stickers made. So I brought some stickers for the boys, and so you guys can kind of see. Sorry. Seducer getting in there. So we got Born to Fly Wave Jeremy.
I'm a flamingo.
With his flamingo.
You are a flamingo.
We've got
Flamingo.
We've got Penguin Steve, mates for life with one spouse.
Brilliant.
And then we have our My Little Pony, My Wife is Going to Kill Me, Podcast is Magic. Stickers.
Wonderfully done.
I got those for you guys.
Thank you. I always wanted a sticker of myself.
And so you can put it on a guitar case, on a car, anywhere really.
Travis's ass.
Travis's ass.
Awesome.
Thank you, Cody.
Then we remember.
These chairs, do you imagine what kind of actual work gets done in these chairs for people that actually use them?
Oh, real work?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Pretty
comfy,
comfy,
baby.
Yeah, I don't mind them.
All right.
Kyle Miller rocked
Yeah.
Thank you very much for the stickers, Matt.
You're welcome.
Yes,
You got
thank
yours.
you.
Yep. I already sent. I mean, I gave him yours, but
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, are these mine? Or are these everybody's?
those.
Oh, you mean of our own stickers? It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Travis already has his. Travis is the dodo bird.
Yeah.
And then you're the flamingo because you're as colorful as they come. And then Steve.
Matt, why am I?
How colorful are you when you come?
Why am I the dodo bird?
I don't remember why you were. You know what? Honestly, originally I was gonna have you be the penguin, but then somebody in the group chat, I think it might have been Pete.
It was me.
Um,
The reason I suggested the dodo bod was because it's one of the very few creatures that was so dumb it actually dumbed itself into extinction. And at the rate you're going, you're not going to survive very long. Because you are that dumb.
Pete, any news on MesquiCon or the D&D podcast?
God, don't you have school or homework to do, Maverick? Shut the fuck up. The D&D podcast is making some progress. One of the three hosts just has a new baby, so we've been kind of putting some things together and what have you. But MesquiCon, we have a tentative date looking to book. They changed the booking structure with the new convention center, and I wasn't allowed to book as early as I used to, so I'm working with them. Actually, I started this last week. Finally, it's close enough to where I can book now. So
Nice.
hopefully,
Sweet.
So
nice.
Okay, so what's next?
Butt plugs are over.
Actually, no, that sounds good.
yeah, that sounds good.
Let's do toys.
Toys.
Toys?
Thanks, UPS guy.
Would you like to start, Jim?
Journey.
Sure.
Sure. I got this.
I got a lot of crap here.
I don't believe that.
I found this at the. I found. Oh, that's the.
I turned it from 5 to 7 on accident.
Quick, get it back to 7.
This is what Bill gave me yesterday on his birthday. I got Steel Knight Legion Builder, which many of you are very familiar with. Do I have to? Try? I'm trying to turn it for. There we go. I don't own this, so this should be fun. I might even just paint him up because I like to paint. So, pretty cool. Nothing that you guys haven't seen before.
Oh, I guarantee you, there's something in this box that none of us have seen before.
Next, I believe this is from Ollie's, but I had a buddy pick it up for me. This is a Batman Dark Knight Returns little set here.
The rain on my chest
Yeah,
is a baptism.
With a mask.
I'm born again.
So
And a book.
Yeah, and the graphic novel, the I believe 30th anniversary. Trying to be like old man Kyle.
Are you going to
30th
open that?
anniversary. Huh?
Are you going to open that?
Yeah, I'm gonna open it.
So it's a.
If
a,
you want
it's
to
a
open
box
it
with
while
a
I
mask
show
and a
off other
graphic novel.
toys, I'm
didn't
not
know
afraid.
if you, well, if you were going to open it.
Oh,
I was
yeah, I don't
to
give a
see
shit.
how it
Dibs on wearing the mask first.
Everyone,
Called it.
everyone makes you open your stuff, Jeremy.
That's fine. I don't mind.
That's cool.
I got this little 3-headed dragon figure thing. I won it in a little claim sale on Facebook somewhere. Very interesting.
Any idea what it's from? Or?
No clue. Nope. Let's read the bottom, guys. It's from 2005, and it says Dragon, and it's made in China. So there you go. I have a 2005. This looks like it's from the 80s, though. This sculpt does. So, regardless, pretty neat, huh? Yeah. You love it, Travis. It does scale well with Mythic Legions.
Yeah.
And lastly, these I found.
Fuck you, Matt.
You were terrifying in that
Yeah,
thing.
I don't like this. Just look at the camera.
I need to take your picture. You
Why is your
are
lip
terrifying.
quivering?
He looks like an action figure.
He does.
Wow. You creepy fucker.
Swear to me. No, your parents would not be proud of you.
Oh my god. That's good. That's really good.
Let's see if it has the same effect on Peter.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like this, opened up flat.
Oh.
Can I be the?
That's
Holy
a mask.
The paint in the eyes leave a little bit to be desired.
It looks pretty cool.
Where's the? Is it Velcro? How's this thing?
It's a little
Yeah.
Velcro.
Velcro.
Fuck. We all need these. Scott, he looks creepy as shit too.
Instantly a Frank Miller character.
Yep.
When you
Yep.
put that mask
Just
on.
like that. Traumatizing indeed.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, wow. My buddy, I'll have to tell him tomorrow.
I'm
at work. That was
Snapchatting a
success.
picture of this to my wife, saying, "I'm gonna bang you in an order that would surprise you." Ass, mouth, vag. That is still to this day, the funniest college humor skit ever. Batman can't stop talking about sex.
Oh yes. Oh, so good. And these, I don't even know what they're called because they're Japanese, but these are little capsule figures. They actually it's Pac-Man, and it came with the little ball. Oh God, hang on, we got fuck Pac-Man.
Holy shit.
That looks terrifying
That
too.
looks great. That looks fantastic.
I want it all.
We are going to have nightmares.
That is so fucked. That is so fucked.
Holy shit! All right, well, come on, bring it on.
It's got to happen.
Do I take out? I've got to take off the glasses, right? Oh,
You put the glasses over the mask.
right. That's what I did when I played in shows with my Batman mask.
Oh, my God.
No, wait a minute. It's an actual progression. So it goes. The facial hair goes from me to Pete to Travis to you.
Swear to me! Honey, are you still on Sherman? I need you to go to Ollie's and buy all of the Batman masks that they have. Every one of the Batman masks. Don't argue with me, just do it.
Oh, jeez, Jeremy.
I'd say this thing's a hit. We all look creepy as shit in it.
Dude, you don't even understand how creepy you look.
Your fucking eyes burned into my soul, Travis. That was horrifying.
Hey guys, Batman here.
I'm serious about reading. Chew 30 times before you swallow.
So good.
Because I have a high sperm count.
Oh fuck. Woo.
So good.
Oh, that is good.
All right, back to my Pac-Man.
No.
Goddammit.
Why has Cody not put it on yet?
I think Cody has
Seducer
to put it on.
Cody's got to
what
put
the
it
fuck?
on. This is a guaranteed boner you want.
Holy fuck. Hey, he looks kind of like the new Batman.
He is Batman.
It's Robert Pattinson. I love it.
He's happy Batman.
I love it. He's a multiverse Batman where his parents aren't dead. He smiles.
Oh my gosh.
He just does charity events and parades and shit. So anyway, fuck it. I got these capsule Pac-Man figures. They're fun. They look great. Little Pac-Man here.
That is fun.
We got Pinky.
Pancake.
Pinky gets the stinky. It's not. There we go. Look at her, so pretty. And we got Inky, or yeah,
That's Clyde.
Sure, this is Blinky or Inky or whatever the fuck's. Clyde's the orange one. We know that. Little guy, huh?
I didn't know they had boxing gloves.
Well,
Or
it's
like
just their
gloves.
cartoony gloves.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't want to rip off old, what's his name? Mickey Mouse. There we go. And then this is my favorite. I mean, look, he's baked. Hey guys, you want to chase Pac-Man today, or just like chill, watch
Hey guys,
TV? Or...
guys, how many milligrams were those pellets we ate?
Pac-Man, he doesn't really seem like that bad of a guy if you really think about it.
That's the ghost that's just down in the one corner going like that.
Hanging out by like the fruit and shit.
Or when he goes from one side of the screen to the other, he's like, holy shit.
What just happened?
Yeah, the one side of the screen, it comes out the other side.
What the hell? Oh,
that's all I brung.
Nice, buddy. Peter?
No. I spent all my money backing Matt's Kickstarter. So,
Matthew, you got anything, buddy?
Just this dino, and I forgot that.
Which dino? Why don't you tell us about it?
My wife ordered Origins Fisto that we were able to open up at.
Oh,
home,
nice.
Yeah.
How is the Toy Huntress?
She is kind of blowing up. She gets through these little spurts where all of a sudden her thing will go from 800 views to like 1,800 for literally no reason.
Yeah.
And we've tried to figure out why.
Oh, I mean, do you want to know why? Because I'll tell you why.
Well, I know the reason why her average, even though her average video is probably 5 to 8 minutes long, her average view time is about 2.5 minutes long.
Does he realize that in the new intro, it's going to be, how is the Huntress? Oh, she's blowing. And that's it. We're going to cut it off. And that's it. It's going to be the new clip.
Tell her to do her reviews in a bikini, and you'll see those numbers just skyrocket.
I'm sure. I've heard about the pirate.
Why stop at the...
Only heard, though, huh, Matt?
What?
Only heard,
Is
never
that
seen?
the...
I've never seen the pirate. I just saw the screenshot of.
Is that the eye
lady.
patch one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. She seems like a sweetheart.
Yep.
Matt, what did your wife think after she spends the Grand Rapids Comic Con hanging out with this crew? What'd she think?
She said to me, Matthew, I think I figured out something. I said, what do you mean? She goes, the guys you hang out with, they're the bad guys at the toy shows. Because she meets everybody, and even helping out with Toy Haven and helping out with Tulip City, she knows all the vendors and knows the comic book shops and Gavin and all the groups. But then she's watching a thing of peanut butter whiskey get kind of shuffled around between booths and people taking little shots of them. And she realized that
you're all bitches because you have to have peanut butter in your whiskey.
Hey, I didn't choose who brought that. I just drank it. But she said you guys are bad guys.
It's like folding up. You got to
But she loves
put
it.
the medicine in a piece of folded up cheese.
Yeah.
Oh, here, take the medicine.
She sent me a meme of, and she said, "This is Heidi," and the meme just was something that said, "If you were with me last night, you probably remember a lot, and I probably remember a little."
Factual.
So no, it's fun. She has a great time. So she's doing well. Toy.huntress on Instagram.
Check her out.
Butt plug.
We are. So, I got some stuff. I got this cool sticker. Apparently, now that I found out, I thought I was just this elegant, very like strong-looking bird, but no, I'm a dumb one.
That only alludes to the fact that we're absolutely right.
What is this?
I have no idea. Pete handed it to me and said, "Go home. Don't podcast. Just go home." So apparently I'm going to find out what this is later today.
Yeah, which I don't know if Pearson ever clicked off, so let's just stop right there.
Did you know that when it's
But what were you said something about
Eyes become a light that you shine can be
a little bit premature.
baby!
I was you kiss.
I'm a big gabalooba.
Something got a fucked up side of my whole face.
Steven backed my Kickstarter.
Steven did, and you handed these to me like 2 weeks ago and said give them to the guys.
Yep.
So,
Steven and Jeremy both backed my Kickstarter, so I appreciate it, guys.
yep.
You guys are good friends.
So what I will tell you, I really enjoyed this book. Matt, I think you did a good job. Art was great. The writing was very well. I thought it moved well. I would say adult orientated.
Would you? Okay.
Yep. And
I will
would
make
you?
a note of that.
Yep.
Oh, see, I
I'll make
would
a
have.
note of that.
I figured it was not going to be adult enough.
It is adult orientated. You will. I think. And I'm not saying you did like Matt's previous stuff. This don't get me wrong. I'm not saying this is. What did you read last month? Dickman.
Oh yeah,
And,
yeah, it was.
it's not that
Murder Hobo.
Yeah, I want to read that. You guys didn't bring
So
one
I
for
should
me to
let
read?
people know like this isn't a kid book.
I don't think you need to say that.
Okay.
I mean, there's death, obviously, but not. I mean, there is a little bit of gore, but not horrible. To me, it's just pretty darn good.
Thanks, man.
Can you set this over there where
appreciate
Steven
it.
can find it when he comes back in?
Sure. Well,
Someday.
he's got that bag of stuff over there.
Oh.
You could throw it in there.
Yeah, you
Thanks.
bend the corner.
Oh yeah, you can bend
Okay,
it.
great.
Did I
It's got a
write
bent
something to
corner.
Steven in there?
No, do you want me to read it?
I don't know if I did.
I mean, he might be watching. You are nice.
Is there?
So he's a liar.
I was gonna say, why are you lying?
Aw, love you, Jeremy. Aw.
Oh.
Aw. That's so sweet.
I got 2 things at the toy swap party yesterday. Actually, I got a lot of things.
This is fucking cool.
Yeah, but these 2 things right here, I swear to God,
That is fucking cool.
this is what Hobby Lobby does. You know, I order from Wolfgang Customs. I order the turtle head and the turtle feet. Our good friend Jeremy Gerard's one of the things that came from his beautiful mind. So I buy these. I think it'll be kind of fun. I hand it over to Chris. I expect him really just to paint the head and the feet and put it on a body.
And instead, he hits up Meyer and hits the clearance section in the aquarium aisle and crushes it.
That's so cool.
Yep, straight up
Moss.
aquarium section. You know, seaweed. Now I will say
Tilt it up a little
all-
so you can see the.
all
There
of
you go, some
all
color.
of the what are those things called?
Those little coral skulls
Yeah,
thing?
they got something. Anyway, all of that, like the sea aquatic stuff, is hand sculpted. You know,
all of the white flecks and stuff he put on there.
Yes. Yup.
So these shells and
the shells on the back. Like, can you show
star
Can you show the back of the?
Yeah,
I
those
thought
shoulder
that was
pauldrons
on
didn't
there.
have anything on them.
No, when they
That's
came, it was
cool.
not like that. Yeah. And then so he added like just all these shells and all this cool stuff, and like it's one of those things when I see it, I'm like, and this is why I love these guys in their minds. The things they could put together, and you have the mind. You're not going to design it, but you could come up with the ideas.
Oh, of course.
I can't do this stuff. Like, I literally can't. So, like, when I hand something to these guys, and like Jeremy said, I literally handed him another toy yesterday.
All right, it'll come back black and white.
Oh, well, I tell you what, I love that black and white figure.
They're amazing.
Yeah, it was absolutely beautiful. But it's just one of those things where their creative process, it's just amazing to me, and I love it. And he also brought another one of these.
Good job, Hobby Lobby.
Yep. Chris also brought another one of these, and I'm going to have just a droid junkyard, and it's gonna be, you know, all these.
I don't want to touch it.
Good call.
It's gonna have
Here, I'll
all
get right
these
back to Travis.
droids just standing there like they just powered down.
That's cool, and they've been there for 50 years.
Yeah. Yep.
Can he cut the head off of R2-D2 and then like have other spare parts sticking out like it's a trash can
Oh, that's pretty fun.
for your shelf?
Yeah, that is pretty fun.
Like it's an old R2 unit that they just use as a trash can
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
That's
Pretty
perfect.
smart.
And like there's an arm and a leg like sticking out of it. They collected junk
Yeah.
in there.
That's so cool.
I will say that there is a good chance we still are going to put one of these on the site because he said he's going to make a few more of them. I just don't know if I have the heart to put this one on there because I think I just want it to go in my collection.
Because it's mine.
Mine now.
He's got green pubes.
Yeah.
Yeah. K2SO. I just, for one, I loved this droid.
Oh, it was great.
Oh my god, one of my favorite droids.
That's Alan Tudyk, right?
I think so. Yeah.
I love him. He was in Firefly, by the way.
Yeah, that's where he kind of got big. I think.
Yeah, I don't know, but he's great.
Yeah. So.
Pirate Steve.
Yep. A Knight's Tale. And just everything he's in, he's great.
You have to put some pictures of those up on our.
Yeah, I'll grab some good shots.
Jeremy, grab some before you leave, would you?
Yeah,
Thanks, Jeremy.
No problem.
that.
I'm gonna.
He promises.
I will also say that Silver Knight, Bill handed it to you. Oh man, I'm like, that makes my heart feel so good. Except for that, I wanted to buy all of those.
Oh.
And he's sitting there handing them out like they were, you know. So
He did. Like before everybody left, he's just like handing them figures.
by the end of the night, I bought all of those.
Oh, okay.
I forgot to tell this part of the story. I drive my car down, help Hobby Lobby load up his car, take all this stuff out. Then I'm leaving and I'm driving down the road, and it's one of those moments, music's playing, when you get in the car,
What were you listening to?
I can't even remember what the name of the song.
Poker Face by Lady Gaga, wasn't it?
It could have been Poker Face. So I'm like, nah, because I don't know. You're just driving down the road and like it's all fucking good. You're like and you do one of those where you're like, yeah, man.
Yeah, the fist, yeah.
Had fun with the guys, Alvin, but Matt, and like
Bill gave away half the figures I wanted.
Yeah, Bill gave half, but I still got all these in the back. And then I look up and there was a light on in my car, and I'm like, why the fuck is that light on?
Because the hatch is open.
The hatch is fucking open! Fucking dodo bird!
Was it like just not latched, or was it like open?
No, like you open it and put your buddy's stuff in his car, and then got in your car and just fucking drive it.
Winning at life. Oh, did you lose anything?
Not a thing. I think. Because I just closed it.
The only thing I'm surprised that you didn't think, oh, did I leave this on? And you like tried to turn it on and off first before checking the
What's
doors.
even better is he's going down the road, opening and closing his door, reaching across doing the passenger door.
Why is this light on?
The last time I was driving and I had the fist and rocking out to music, I fucking killed a porcupine. So.
Were you fist pumping before the kill or after the kill?
Before.
Okay, I didn't know.
I hit something and I went, what the fuck was that? Because I saw just for a quick second, and then thunk thunk. And I'm like, I don't know what that was.
It was a hobo.
And I was
oh my God, it was a hobo.
I was so into this song. It was on the, it was on
what song was it?
It was Dosed by Red Hot Chili Peppers. Very, very emotional. Beautiful. John Frusciante. Oh, I love him. Anyway, and I'm just like, it's bringing me back to those times, like in 2002 when it came out, and like I was so carefree and young and hanging with all these people. And, oh yeah, and I'm like, and then he hits this big harmony. I'm like, tears start and thunk thunk. I'm like, oh God, and heart stops. I'm just, I don't know what that was. I don't know that it looked like a fucking. I don't know. I had no idea what the fuck it was. The next day, we look at the tires. There's fucking quills sticking out of the fucking tires. I'm like.
So
I've never even seen a porcupine in Michigan ever, and I killed one.
Yeah, the last one.
Yeah, there it was. They're gone. They're dead.
Why'd you wait till the next day to look at your tires with
there was
stuff sticking out of it?
Actually, well, there was no problem. Like, I made it home fine, and then Laura actually went out and
he didn't want to see the little kid's blood, Cody.
Right. Yeah, I didn't want ignorance is bliss, baby.
Yeah. What?
Jeremy, there's a little boy's baseball mitt stuck in your
He was just crawling across the highway.
Trying to get over for practice.
He went 0 for 4, so his dad left him on the side of the highway.
Well, Jeremy went 2 for 4 because he got him with 2 of these tires.
Hey, kid, listen. You made it. You got a hit.
I was wrong. His one early wasn't
Your dad would be proud. All right. Can we do this without Steven?
We have been.
Can we? I mean,
Do that.
podcast. Can we do it without him?
I think you're capable.
I don't know. Steve's going to disagree.
No, like I said, Curtis, ignorance is bliss, man. I did cry. I mean, not like bawling.
But because of John Frusciante, not because of the kid I hit.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, those harmonies were so. Oh my God, I killed something. So
Don't stop! I just ran over a kid.
Same album. Same album.
Well, unless there's nothing else.
I thought you guys had a song.
I think there's a song.
Oh, can we get a spotlight in here, Cody?
You have the Google Doc. I linked you to the Google
Okay,
Doc.
you need to
because the red words you have to.
So I go to Google.
Yep.
And I go to Docs.
Yep.
I'm on the. So, am I doing red or purple?
I think red and purple.
No, because that would be. Look at what I have.
purple, and then maybe later blue.
Okay.
Hey, Trav. We need you for this, though. Oh, okay. So just so all of you, the fans out there know, we know that Pete loves a good parody song. Parody Pete is always a great guy. We know that Jeremy, Weird Al flows deep in his loins, and we know that he enjoys a good. Travis is a friend of mine. And I'm not sure if you guys know, but I also enjoy a good parody song. And so I've been inspired. Obviously, this probably should have came out a couple of months ago because he's been here for a while. Hey, we have lyrics for you too. So you read the blue or the purple as we go. So you guys all know this song, and I just want to say, Jeremy.
Yes.
It's a pleasure having you on this show. It's so great listening to your voice transfer over from Podcasters of the Universe to the My Wife Is Going to Kill Me show.
Well, thank you.
And so I wrote a song that might bring you some joy.
Oh, well, I want to thank you for making me learn this song on the way here today.
Well, what's really funny is the 4 chords are DGAF for don't give a fuck, just learn it. You know what I mean?
Right. And the funny thing is that you learning it on the way here confirms
how fucking talented you are.
Some of the lyrics. So this is entitled Jeremy Moon.
I'm sorry. So I'm supposed to read the blue, sing the blue?
Purple.
The blue.
Yeah, purple,
and
blue.
Purple.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we're doing that. Trev and I are doing those together?
Yep.
Perfect. We're basically the echo.
You good?
Yep. Okay. I know it by heart actually. If I'm just having.
Oh, look at this
I'm nervous.
Look at this fancy pants.
Okay,
bitch.
I'm nervous too.
I'm nervous. But
okay, you ready?
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
We've got a new co-host.
Tell us what he's like.
A talented host.
Damn, I'm pretty psyched.
He has a sweet beard.
Steve's balls get a rash.
His skills are so damn reckless.
Makes Travis wanna smash.
Oh, his hair is really flowing and blowing in the wind, and he wonders without knowing why'd he get dragged in.
Jeremy!
He's a toy collector.
Jeremy!
Jeremy walked in on his friend while his mom, and he wrecked her. Oh, he loves Steve so I lost my fucking place. I was cocky about lyrics, now I'm stupid in the face.
Jeremy!
And here we go. Did we fuck it up?
You got this.
That lines about your friend begged your mom.
Listen. We've got a new co-host.
Tell us what he's like.
A talented host.
Damn, I'm pretty psyched.
He has a sweet beard. Steve's balls get a rash. His skills are so damn reckless.
Makes Travis wanna smash.
Oh, his hair is really flowing and blowing in the wind, and he wonders without knowing why'd he get dragged in. Jeremy, he's a music genius. Jeremy makes Weird Al look like he has a small penis.
Jeremy.
Oh, he quit his band so he can be with us. He loves TMNT and he fucking likes to cuss. Fuck! You know he plays the guitar
And he's so damn good.
His toy news is the bomb.
It's like get Travis one.
Get Travis to do less and less for the show. But we know it's for the best. He loves Ghostbusters and Nintendo never ends. He walked in on his motherfucking one of his best friends. Jeremy! He's a toy collector.
Jeremy.
Jeremy, he walked in on his mom while his friend wrecked her. Jeremy. Oh, he quit his band so he can be with us. He loves TMNT and he fucking likes to cuss.
Fuck!
get to the bridge.
Please don't negotiate or hesitate your thoughts on your decision to join this podcast. We know it's so unfair.
Fuck.
Last two. Jeremy, he's a music genius.
Jeremy.
Jeremy makes Weird Al look like he has a small penis.
Jeremy.
He's a toy collector.
Jeremy.
Jeremy, he walked in on his mom while his friend wrecked her.
Jizz on me.
Jeremy! Oh, Jeremy!
Fuck!
Yeah.
I do deserve that though because I was kind of cocky about knowing it by heart. But my mom was calling me, and so I was trying to put decline, and I fucked it.
She was calling to let you know about your new stepdaddy that you graduated with. Okay.
So yeah. So that's my official welcome to Jeremy to the podcast. Obviously, I know he's been on here for a while, but he's talented. You guys know that. He knows that. Laura knows that, and so. It's an awesome addition.
Maverick asks, oh wait, no, it wasn't Maverick. It was Billy Beige says, trust is the friend part real? Well, yeah.
All my lyrics are accurate and truthful.
Yep.
Agreed.
Yep.
Wonderful job, Matthew.
That was fun.
Oh, yeah.
And it's nice having zero pressure on you. Hey, can you just yell Jeremy in the background? Done.
And you fucked that up.
True. Yeah.
Cody, were you singing?
No.
I felt like I heard you singing.
Oh, good. So good.
All right.
It's been fun.
Is that it? Are we done?
I think so. I think
Okay.
we're gonna stay. We'll stay on YouTube just for a little bit.
I don't know which one of these is the actual outro music, so we're just gonna go with it. Ready?
Do it.
Patreon content coming soon.
Yeah, maybe I'll tell that story on Patreon.
Ooh, I like it.
Wrapping up episode 225 of the My Wife's Gonna Kill Me podcast. Sans Steve. We've proven today that we don't need him. All of Courtney's vacations proves that she doesn't need him. All of his secretaries and employees prove that work don't need him. So, you can find him in his toy room doing his thing. Thank you so much to Matthew Rodriguez for making the trek all the way from fucking god-awful Zealand to get here. It's like 3 highways and 55 miles and like weird Michigan turnarounds and shit. It's insane. It's actually only 4 miles away. It's just the road's terrible to get there. It takes an hour and a half. So congratulations on all your success with Disciple 6 and Modern Wonders, your most recent. And, of course, Defenders of Eden. The toys, we're all excited about those, at least verbally to your face. And we appreciate all the gifts and the stickers. We appreciate the song. Co-host Jeremy DeWitt and Travis Bolles. I am Pete McCarthy. And until next time, we'll see you guys in the toy aisle.
Listen, you assholes on YouTube. That's how the song is sung. So, yes, does it sound like a squirrel caught in a blender? Possibly. But I went with how the song is sung. Okay? Assholes.
It said not to shut it down so they want to talk to us or something. They want some
bit.
Stuff.
Cody's like, fucking shut this
Yeah,
down.
what does this turn into?
At first, I thought Travis was going to play the guitar. That would have been awesome.
I'll teach you.
I don't know if it's possible.
Oh, it's possible.
Jeremy, man. Plus, really, do I need that too? Do I need...
Nice harmonizing Pete and Trav.
Dude, I love that he jumped right in to do it.
Yeah. Hey, Pete, what's your shirt? Shirt Toy Haven. It's Toy Haven Year 1 logo. play on the Van Halen logo.
Is it true Steve's not here next week as well?
No, it's 2 weeks.
He's got he comes back for a week and then he goes away for another week or something. I don't know.
Was this 225?
225.
Okay.
Oh, man. Find Steve
guys
on the deck.
Barbershop quartet sometime.
Oh my god,
that could be fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Marry me.
Hey, real quick. Was Rich real? Was Rich real?
No.
There's no photographic
I
evidence
don't
of Rich.
think Rich was real. I honestly think that Steven got a shot. Somebody gave him a shot, and there was something in it that flipped this switch. And like I said,
the drinks can be strong there.
The drinks can be strong, and you guys do know the movie Fight Club. Like, there's a moment near the end of the movie where it clicks, and you see all of the parallels, how they were never in the same room together, and it was all in his head.
Spoiler alert, I've never seen Fight Club. What are you doing? Son of a bitch. I'm going to tell you guys exactly what happened, and this is going to be complimentary to Steve, so you know it's accurate, because I wouldn't say it if it wasn't true. It was he just told that story third person and called himself Rich.
That could be.
Steve did all of that. Steve was the one hamming it up with the table full of black women. Steve was the one telling people they had a small penis. Steve did all of that, and then he was like, man, I was a little bit out of control, but man, I was fun. And then he invented Rich, and he told it in third person.
That could be.
He would have had to have been, for Steve to do that stuff, though, he would have had to have been pretty inebriated. Steve ain't just going up to a table of ladies.
And arm wrestling all of them?
Billy Bays just says, I really think the pirate lady's dead.
Like, for real? For real? Oh, God, that'd be terrible.
Probably should take back some shit I said about it.
Yeah, maybe.
I should go back and try and find those titty videos.
We're shooting for March 19th. It's the second to last Saturday in March is what Miss GeekCon normally is, and that's what we're shooting for. But with it being a new convention center and new leadership and what have you, I don't have all those answers yet, but that is the plan.
Anything else, guys?
Oh, you know what? Let's answer a couple of questions real quick from Facebook. Just for the YouTube fans, because I already forgot before we turn the show off.
Matt, you want to go to the beach? You want to stick around? I'll make you some drinks.
Progress dice. We talked about that.
What are you going to do? You can go home and do some yard work and stuff?
Jeremy, you going to be okay without your daily butt fuck from Steve?
What?
Somebody wants to know if you're going to be okay without your daily butt fuck from Steve.
Who says that I get the butt? Oh, well, I guess it doesn't specify, does it really?
It doesn't really.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm okay. I can make it.
Is it true that if you don't use it, you lose it? That'd be a question for Jeremy.
Yeah.
I use mine quite a bit.
Yeah, I lose it.
So.
Yeah, it's like a fucking gummy worm all the time.
I think definitely that, from the standpoint of
Gumdrop.
how long you can go.
Did Matthew Dooch really just say, you're clearly very desperate to me? The Dooch told me I'm clearly very desperate? Is that what he's trying to say? And I got nothing to say. I don't have to say anything else to that.
Oh.
Thank you guys for playing along. Nate Strong, we love you too. So I want to talk about this real quick. So we're doing this Legions Con trip, and I was like, we need a playlist because it's like 11 hours, right? So Jeremy comes out with the fucking the list of obscurity, and I'm looking at this shit going, who the fuck are these guys? And there's some crazy songs on it, but I am a carpool karaoke.
You know what that list is? It's stuff that I want to show Pete. And now I have the time to do it. All the other guys are just going to be victims to it.
But I want to learn these songs. I want to sing along. When you're in the car, you got to sing along.
Well, yeah,
you know
I think I
mean?
picked like one or two that people might know. But
yeah, so I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna be ready for this, man. I'm in it to win it with you, Jeremy.
All right.
So I'm excited.
I
started building some of my stuff on there last night, and I think you're gonna hate it.
Okay.
So
perfect.
And not intentionally, but some of my, like I don't see you being like, oh my gosh, is this "Let Her Cry" by Hootie? Like I don't see you being excited by that.
But I can go.
So
let her cry.
If it heals on down like rain, let her shake. If it eases all her pain, call her a hoe. All right.
Okay.
So, YouTube, thanks for hanging out with us today. We understand that we maybe neglected you a little bit throughout the episode. Again, it's Travis's job to pay attention, and there you go. So, but we had fun. We appreciate it, and make sure there's nothing else.
Nope.
March. Cody's like, get a life. All right. Thank you guys very much. It's been fun. Have yourselves a good Sunday.